Yo, sorry chat, I was running, I forgot that I hadn't grabbed my water. I was like, oh shit, I don't have any water for stream. About to get some good water to freshen up. Get some good hydration going for our gaming tonight. Because we're gonna do a little bit of gaming.
I really wish you guys could see
The Power Words gaming? I don't know about all that. I don't know about all that. Random starts. Oh, we should pick up some random starts today. I think that's a great idea. I think that's a really, really good idea, actually. I think that is what we will do.
he is drenched.
Any updates about Honey, Dunk? She's doing good. She's doing good. I was just petting on her earlier. She was purring and meowing, and she's very happy. After stream today, whenever the stream ends, I got to make a long drive. It'll probably take like an hour and a half for some, you know, cat adoption thing, like some little cat rescue to look at her. I guess there's gonna be like they're gonna check her to see like her age and everything, all that kind of crap, and then maybe find a home for her. We'll see. We'll see, but she's doing good. She's doing good. She's been getting cat treats, all that kind of stuff. She's happy. Keep her? Well, the only reason like we don't keep her is we don't have like any indoor space for her, because I mean, honestly, one of the things I'd be really concerned about is I do have some allergies. I don't know if I have like extreme cat allergies or anything like that, but I definitely have allergies in general that get pretty bad. Teddy is an outdoor cat, and it was one that we did not make an outdoor cat. Somebody else did, and then our neighbors gave him to us. So we've just continued. He just continued his lifestyle as it is. So it hasn't been anything to mess with my allergies. However, I would rather not willingly make a cat an outdoor cat, because apparently, you know, it's pretty dangerous for them to be an outdoor cat. Plus, it's bad for the environment. So I would prefer if Honey could have a family, live an indoor cat life with a family is my goal. But you know, we'll keep an eye on her whenever she's in the little rescue, and if the problem is resolved, and like, you know, if a family doesn't adopt her in like 10 days or something, then maybe we'll look into finding some kind of solution. We'll see. We will see. Allergy shots, Dunk, once a week for several months, then once a month, then once every 3 months, then no more allergies. I've heard that, Hamper Champ. I am interested in that. I heard they could be kind of expensive, but I do think that once I have like less things to like budget for in my life, which, you know, hopefully won't be too long. It was like a couple years ago now that I got rid of my college debt. That's one debt. You know, I'm a classic American. There's always debts. But yeah, whenever I have less debts and stuff to worry about, less financial responsibility, I would be very interested in looking into like some allergy shot thing, because I hear it works really well. Speaking of debts, you owe us Power Words. I don't owe Power Words. Come on. Keel says, my wife did the allergy shot thing and absolutely works. She had horrendous hay fever. So that, see, I heard that too. I heard that too. Like that was what somebody in the chat brought it up. I think it's been like 6 months to a year ago, and I remember looking into it a little bit, and I thought I want to do that at some point. So yeah, I could definitely see myself trying the whole allergy shot thing, because less snottiness, especially as a streamer. Because I mean, in general, having allergies is annoying, right? Nobody wants to have allergies. But as a streamer, it's kind of, I don't know, if it's like embarrassing or just, it's kind of odd whenever you're like sniffing into a mic like over and over, like snotting all over the place. So I do like the idea of like kind of not having to deal with allergies so much, and while trying to hang out with you guys. It's unbecoming. Yeah, exactly. Nobody wants to be like, hey, what's going on? And somebody's just fucking snotting it up in their ear. It reminds me of like my brother. This is back in like the Skype days. I remember we would be sitting in Skype, like a group of us, and we'd be playing Dota 2. And he has a bad habit that he used to crunch ice constantly. We're talking like just every day, forever. He was just always munching on ice. Well, Skype, it was annoying as shit. I'd be like, mute your mic. He'd always just be like munching in my ear. Be like, turn that shit off. And it was funny because I was reminiscing on this story in the last like 6 months or so. And I said, oh yeah, you don't do that anymore. oh, because now, now we hang out in Discord. I was like, I haven't heard you munch on ice in years. He goes, oh, my ice maker broke a couple years ago. I was like, what? So you never got a new one? He's like, no. but actually in the last couple of months he did so for years he had just a broken ice maker, and I guess he just wasn't using ice at home. I have no idea. But now he has a new fridge he's gotten recently, and he doesn't munch on ice yet. Hopefully he doesn't return. I shouldn't remind him because it was so annoying. Like literally every day that I hung out with him, it'd always be, mute your mic, I can hear you crunching ice. It's in my goddamn ear. Quarter 1 ends in a couple days. Do you need to make special plans for DunkBot 2.0 release? Mixu, I need you to save me. That's what I need. I need a real programmer to help me out. I need you, Mixu. All right, let's focus. Well, hold on. What is this again? This is just inaccurate. This is... All right, get that out of here. Get that out of here. Not accurate at all. Yeah, that is Photoshop. Thank you, Indoor Cat. I appreciate your honesty.
And still you procrastinate.
All right. Random spawns. Don't worry, this isn't gonna count. I'm just loading in to see the locations. All right, if we go to mod settings, we can now see the locations that are in green are places that I have not gotten a win from ever, which there aren't too many, right? There aren't too many. We have the, let me count these real fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 locations remain for me to say that I've gotten a win from every biome in Noita. Let's keep grinding. Let's keep grinding. All right, random start location run, 2 attempts. Now, what you're going to say is 2 attempts is not enough, and you are correct. But the way we've been approaching random start locations is that every time we lose a bet, we add 1 more attempt and we open a new bet. So for example, we're going to do 2 attempts. If I fail both of the attempts, then I lose the bet and we open a new bet with 3 attempts. And then, you know, if we fail all those, then 4 attempts and so on until eventually we get a dub. That's the game plan. How many attempts total did it take you last time? Total means you have to add, I think we got up to 6. So 6 plus 5 plus 4 plus 6 plus 5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2. Whatever that is. Noita random start location run 2 attempts. Boom. The bet is open.
Open deal.
What is the clause on spawning in hell without chaotic poly? Hell spawns, no chaotic poly equals, actually, hold on. What did we do last time? Last time it counted. All right, we just stay with the same rules and we just continue to let it ride, and maybe somehow I think of some new strategy that nobody's ever thought of, and then everybody in the chat claps. Let's hope that happens. Sounds good to me. All right, I saw a last toxic no sign, actually. Disgusting. All right, let's close the bets. It's just letting in the toxic people. Oh wait, there's a yes better. I let in a believer, and then some more haters. All right, I need to focus. I need complete silence. A god gamer is about to show you greatness. So sit back. You know what? You're probably going to want a pen and paper to take notes on this one. Sit back and watch greatness. Do you have your controls and streaming setup explained anywhere? Specifically, I want to set up a shot caller that zaps my balls when there's a thunder or gunshot going off. What? The fuck? Exactly the way you have it? Nutty, you say some crazy shit, man. You scare me. Bets are closed. Sorry, some of you guys got left in the cold, but Nutty said wild shit, which usually means we need to get to the action. Brother,
Brother,
Ooh, a wizard's dead.
Glad that's over with.
Not good. But we do have double acid potions. If we chill for a moment, it's not that bad of a thing, because if there are telemages nearby, they're just constantly jumping. So we're kind of like waiting around for maybe a telemage to appear in front of us and then just be like, take me! Any of them telemages?
Baba Booey.
Drink the acid. Nobody kills me but me. Damn it, we got a stupid trap there.
Baba Booey.
Oh, interesting. Interesting. Magical temple. This could get very interesting soon. It's a heart mage. I don't want him. Heart mage, go away. Fuck, fuck, fuck. Dude, he's being annoying. Okay, how did I not go under that? Fuck, I gotta chill. Oh! Damn it, I thought that guy had moved down there. Oh no. My health! Alright. 69 HP. Nice. What we needed. Building up some confidence because of that. Oh, that guy accidentally killed the bad dude for me. Oh, shit. How was I too slow on that one? I thought I was fast. I could have swore I was fast enough. Oh! There's a floating wand. Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Are we gaming right now? Are we a gamer? This is not, we're not out of it yet, though. It's just that we have actually gotten a win from this area before. This would be huge. This would be a massive dub. This would be hugely boring. What?
See this guy right now. He is drenched in sweat.
Did you not just see the moves I was pulling off? The fucking schmoves? There easily can be Ukos and shit over here. That's what I'm afraid of right now. Dark Moon with a 27-month there says that now don't panic. Me? Panic? Never. Always composed. Didn't you have like 100 heals last time you were in this area? No, we had a teleport bolt. That was a difference. Wild Soft Beats with a 16-month primage. Thank you, Wild. Ooh, a telemage. That's the guy. Need that guy. Oh, please. He can hit me. He can hit me from there. I think. Are you kidding me? I know you can hit me. There we go. Oh, shit. Are you kidding me? What are these teleports? It teleported me an inch! It teleported me an inch twice!
We got him.
What was that? What was that? We just got super omega ultra scanned. Dude. Hold on. I think some people don't realize what just happened. Let me explain something to you real quick.
You fell victim to one of the
I
crazy
really
hunters.
wish you guys could see this guy right now. He is drenched in sweat.
So we were, I don't know, let's just say that like we were here. It's probably not quite right, but let's just say we're here. And we ran into a telemage. And actually where's an Uko? It'd be a better example. There's an Uko here. So pretend this is a telemage. Telemage hits me, and I point up. I point up. This whole region should be eligible to us. All right. Obviously, it's a little too far to go all the way up there. But the point is, up is perfectly fine. And it says, okay, you want to teleport up? Sure. Out of this whole region, not the meat realm, the whole region that's not the meat realm, let me teleport you right here in front of the Uko. That can happen. That's not that unreasonable. Okay. So it teleports me right in front of the Uko. That's annoying. But the teleport happens multiple times. So what happens is it teleports me here right in the front of the Uko. I get stunned. And it says, okay, teleport number 2 that is still in this whole region, you know, the whole zone above me. I can teleport up. Where's it going to teleport me? It says, okay, you're here. Let's teleport you here. It teleports me to the same spot again.
All people should know that an inch can make all the difference.
What?
It just depends how you use it.
I mean, even if the area above me was like blocked or some shit, the fact that it teleported me in front of the Uko twice. Twice? All right, here we go. Here we go. We lock in. Damn, that would have been such a good one to get rid of. The work. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And a water flask. Oh my god. This is fucked. I don't know what I was doing with that bomb. I just said, hey, how about I throw... Oh, no, no, fuck off! That one was cursed, alright? That one was a really cursed one. That last one. The one before was good. That one, not good. Noita, random, start, location, run, 3 attempts.
Oh, I really wish.
All right, the next bet is open. Go ahead, place your predictions. We get 3 attempts this time, 1 more than the last time. This should be the telescope generation of the previous seed. Let me look. Oh man, this would be. I'll be raging if the terrain is a good one. Okay, well, I don't know how clearly it shows though, right? I don't know if it does the greatest job on showing those like really clear gapped ones. But this one doesn't look like it from this.
No shot, LMAO.
But let's read out the streakers first before we close the bets. Toxic no sign going out to Zaforic. Zaforic, congratulations, you toxic fuck. You disgust me. Get off my screen. 7 streaks going out to Amazing Grant, Skeletron 4 times. Silver Sky Shark, Kuro, Aphantalis, Wyvern Link, Peki, Rumblin' Ore, F Dubs, Juju Train, Math Expert, Approximator, Panther, yeah, what's called Panther, Hypnotoad, Nutty, the hater himself, Zephoric, who got their Toxic No Sign, and Yusong, which was that was a pretty healthy amount of 7 streaks. -7 going out to Chin Boogie and Sweet Meat Baby Feet. Both of the people with a -7s, the reason you may want to go for a -7 is you do get a cosmetic to celebrate your stupidity. So both of these people will get a little dunce cap in their backpack. It's automatically put in there. Back-to-back 7 streaks going out to Mingling and Wicked Squall with the 14 in a row correct. Congratulations on the double 7 streaks. 3 7 streaks in a row for Aracum with the 21 prediction streak. But Aracum, I'm sorry, your 21 streak is being insanely overshadowed by Maghoy has gotten 56 predictions in a row correct. This dude had to be sweating like crazy whenever I escaped out of there. Oh my God. 56 in a row. That's 8 7 streaks. What the fuck? That may be a time traveler there, Wild. You're right. That could be. Mag. Do you know how good that would have felt to see the broken streak sitting at 55 for Mag on that and getting a great win? Damn it. Mag, you're lucky this time. That's probably the current biggest live streak in the channel right now. Probably it's definitely up there. 56 predictions without messing up once. Getting Noita, there was nothing to prevent that unless you ask. Dark Matter 1987 actually lost their -6 streak, which by losing it means they went positive, so maybe they wanted to do that. Who knows? What's up, Momga? All right, it's officially closed. Sorry if you got left out. It's just, we got to start at some point. We'll be there forever. It tried to spawn us in the water, but the water, it couldn't spawn us there, so it put us down in hell
Well,
again.
You guys can see this guy right now. He is drenched in sweat.
So the only way to make this one even possibly work... Oh my gosh, we have a terrible... Okay, that was... Ooh. We have to go down. We have to head down. Oh shit. There we go. Okay, okay, that's... Mistakes were made. Mistakes were definitely made on this one. Wagin' Boy. I don't think it's Wagon Boy. I think it's Wagin'. Oh shit. Fuck. Well, there's only one attempt. Only one attempt. That's fine. It's fine. No big deal. No big deal. Shake it off. Shake it off. It's fine.
Do it.
I bet you he's gonna turn up dead soon.
Oh!
I really wish you guys could see this guy right now. He is drenched in sweat.
Oh, I'm on the case, all right. Please, one more. I need one more shot. Please. Hopefully. Oh, the dragon's close by. That's not good. That's not good. I saw his health bar right as I went into the portal, which means he's still going to be loaded in, which means he's still going to be causing trouble. Oh boy. Saving grace could be nice. Keep that. We just got to keep running. We got to keep running. Don't stop. Actually, let's go down. Actually, no, we're not going to go down. We're going to... Whoop. Later, Uko. Oh, shit. Oh, no. What is... He's styling on me. What is this? Okay. 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 Hold on, let me watch that back. That was a lot going on there. Do you see the dragon? Do you see this? Oh. I couldn't get out because I should have went over to this one. I was so focused on this spot. I should have just swam over here, shot the missile, and went that way. But I kept shooting at this one when there was gold piled on top of it. So,
Oh, cheer up. Could be worse.
why did you swim in poison? I mean, it's toxic sludge, first off. It wasn't a big deal. But the problem was I got electrocuted while I was in the toxic sludge because of a damn Uko shot. Wasn't part of the plan. All right, third attempt. These are going quick. Too quick.
This channel is my favorite way to watch a bald man flailing and trying to substitute persistence for skill.
Time to go to work in the
These damn haters. They are everywhere.
This is the reason bald-headed men are uptight.
Incoming, he's going to say it's easy to survive, and then die to another UK KO.
Yikes-ola. Glad that's over with.
Are you kidding me? Come on. That wasn't even... That was bullshit. That wasn't even above the lava. I think that was directly into the lava. Bullshit, yes. Funny, also yes. Shut the hell up. Alright, of course. Now you guys are farming streaks at this point. Let me reopen. Hold up. Cita T, thanks for the 64-monther. Predictions are open, by the way, chat. 4 attempts.
Good thing you reopened the bet so they could vote yes.
Do it.
Syllable, please. Please. Dunk, you can stop pretending for the views. You can actually try now. Come on, what kind of freak death was the one with the dragon? I didn't anticipate an Uko shot electrifying the toxic sludge while I was trying to swim through it to get out of there. Come on. Ilmomo Quinn? Quinn? We'll go with Ilmomo. We'll just call him Ilmomo. Sorry if I butchered the name, Ilmomo. Lixo also, both Ilmomo and Lixo both earning their toxic no signs. That's 7 no predictions in a row. Anyways, here we go. 7 streaks going out to Syllable, Stoner, Puzzled Sword, Dr. Duckling, Saccharomyces, Wookie Bears, MMO, Rahan, Quake, Lixo, Jack Raven, Sun Nova, Kuba, Plumel, Drago, Petey. Oh shit, here we go. Atlas. I don't know how to read the rest of your name. I'm sorry, Atlas. My brain is lagging. Celavolg and Lambdra. All right, here we go. Let's focus up. -7's going out to Hao Ming, Jelarak, and Spitz. 3 -7s. All 3 of you got a dunce cap. 14 in a row going out to Kessbar, Subpar, and Heinerman. Back-to-back 7 streaks. Congratulations to you 3. And then somebody that I broke their heart. Where are they at? Thorin. Thorin, you would have looked like such a Chad, though. Like, everybody been like, holy shit, he's him. You would have been the 1-7 streak, and you could have been fucking standing on top of all the dead streaks. If only I got a dub. If only. All right, 4 attempts. And remember, chat, on these 4 attempts, it just takes 1. I just need 1 to go well, and I win the bet. That's all I need. Just 1. I'm vegan. Shut up and start the gameplay. This conversation is offensive. Stop the cheese talk. All right, here we go. We'll stop the cheese talk. Let's get into it. Let's go. Oh shit, I got too close. Oh! For a moment, that was a good dodge, or a lucky dodge, I should say. The fact that I was able to get out of there without getting electrocuted and just get hit. But then this projectile just... Okay. Well, 1 attempt down. 1 attempt down. That's one of the worst starts that we have right now. That is one of the worst ones. Okay. Here we go. This is it. Lock in. Oh! God damn it. I thought he was turning left. I don't know why. Shit. 2 attempts down. 2 attempts down. Hold up. Hear me out. That was fucked. Because if you watch that in replay, it messed with me. It moved me. Wait, what the hell?
Oh, baby. And she's like,
We've died so many times that if we go to the replay, it shows us our last couple of deaths. Hold on. Damn it, it's still not going to show me this death. Let me explain why that was fucked up. It started me in the center of the egg, and then it repositioned me. And this moment kind of was like, it like started me here, and then jerked to the side, and I was like, wait, what? And then I just levitated, saved the GIF. Oh, you want this one saved? It is a weird GIF. No, we don't need to save that. We don't need that memory. Chad, how many lives did we just spend?
Do it.
How did 3 lives go in like 30 seconds? Maybe less. It was like 10 seconds. We're making it. We're surviving. Just like we're going to survive this run right here, right now.
You're getting close to the world record in the fastest loss category.
Hold up now. Hold up. This is interesting. This is actually interesting. I shouldn't do this. I should not do this. I gotta wait for the water to kind of run.
exploding, you cowards!
Hmm. Swapper is budget tellies. In a way. Yeah, the plasma bounce fucks with this so much. Because that adds lifetime. Like, yeah, it's just gonna be bad news. I think I just don't grab this at all. Just so I don't accidentally miscast it or some shit.
Do it.
Nope.
Do it. Do it.
Nope.
Do it. Do it.
Oh! Okay, okay, okay. It's my bad. It's my bad. I shouldn't have.
Nope.
Do it.
Damn it. That is true. We do have Ambrosia. That is a really good point. We could see what happens. Oh, shit. Actually, wait. Maybe it's okay then? Oh my gosh. No, no, no. I'm wasting so much of this thing, you know? Damn it. God damn it, there's just too much shit. Could try my unstable telly out, I think is the move. So let me sit here for a moment. Let me think. I'm running out of Ambrosia, that's the problem. This is the general map. This is not the map for the one that we're on, but we are like down here. So my thinking is we could start doing some random tellies while Ambrosia, so that way we're not wasting as much, and maybe we end up higher up out of just pure luck. And if that happens, we could maybe scurry, run for it. Let's try it out. I should have grabbed that other. Okay, going on there. Yeah, don't risk it. Oh! Damn it. Oh, shit. I should probably be looking towards... Oh, fuck. It dried off of me. Damn it. Damn it. How could I fumble Ambrosia Telly? It's unstable, fucking Telly. I'm trying to think if there was an enemy we came across that we could have gotten slime from. Oh, the ant. The ant, we could have milked him. But yeah, you're right, Hung. We could have milked him. That would have been the move. Damn it. I mean, in my head, I wasn't thinking about stabilizing my telly. I was so focused on, like, the wands at the beginning, because I was like, oh, I'm getting this wand. Oh, I'm getting this wand. The reality is, focus on the flasks. Stable telly will be such a big, like a blessing to save our run here. That should have been the move. How many more attempts? We lost him. But to be fair, 3 of them were in like 10 seconds. Like that last attempt, at least we had to be alive for a little bit. What did it end up being? 3 minutes, 31 seconds? Yeah. That was at least you got to be alive for a moment. 5 attempts? Oh god. Maybe Fibonacci the attempts, 2, then 3, then 5, then 8, etc. I mean, it does seem like +1 is a little bit like, that's a pretty slow climb, isn't it?
What?
I have arrived to laugh at you for your failure in your recent YouTube video. Oh, come on. That was like, I mean, up to the part that I died, up until that last moment, I was at Giga Chad status. You know this, Dark Viper. It's like, you know, I think I said it even in the video. Couple hours of God Gamer gameplay, 2 seconds of misplay. So at the end of the day, should you be laughing? No, you should be applauding. You should be standing up at your fucking desk saying, holy shit, that was impressive. That's what you should be doing. You disgust me. Get off my screen, Dark Viper. Dog Gamer. That's just a hater right there. Early shop while stalling for the bets. All right, all right. Have you read QZ's comment on the video? What did QZ do? Mom, I'm on TV. Aqua, you're famous.
Oh, I really wish you guys could see this guy right now. He is drunk.
Holy cow, a 38 prediction streak. Study that person's brain. Wait, where's QZ at? Holy shit, what the fuck? There's so many comments. Oh, there it is. 251 likes. Hey, Dunk, I noticed you've been posting videos more often, and they've been receiving good viewership. While I'm happy for your success, does this mean you'll finally be paying me back after you promised me to earn me thick cash by betting yes on the successful hair follicle retention polymarket bet? What the hell is he talking about? You convinced my family that being a big brain believer would be the best decision we've ever made. But we've lost the house and are barely scraping by living in the family van. Who the fuck upvoted this? There's 251 people. This is like fucking AI, just like hallucination shit. Like this is delusion. Which will soon be repoed. My 5-year-old falls asleep shivering underneath the orange hoodie I bought to support you, while my wife has hinted towards wanting to separate and move to Eastern Europe to live with a gamer who actually delivers on promises of big wins. As your day one believer of your God Gamer skills and DunkBot 2.0, I know you will not betray me and my family through shameless lies. Twitch is spilling onto YouTube. Love it. We finna buy shit with bottle casts before DunkBot 2.0 and GTA 6 happens. Hey, this is a good thing though, because as you see, DunkBot 2.0 and GTA 6 are being lumped together. That's a good sign. That's a good sign, because I'm sure GTA 6, obviously, when it finally releases, will have tremendous success. DunkBot 2.0, same thing. Like the comment? No. I want the dislike. Okay, maybe I won't dislike it. He may get angry if he finds out I disliked it. I don't even know what the dislike button does on YouTube comments. This one comment just says bald. 12 hours ago, bald. And it's not even a comment like its own comment. It's literally a reply to this right here. The fuck is going on? You guys are delusional. You've lost your damn mind. DunkBot 2.0 and GTA 6 have combined budget over $1 billion. It's true. That's true. Look it up. DunkBot 2.0. Actually, wait, hold on. What happens if you Google that? What is the combined budget of GTA 6 and DunkBot 2.0? That may be a ChatGPT question. What the fuck? Based on industry reports and project funding data, the combined estimated budget for GTA 6 and DunkBot 2.0 is roughly $1 billion to over $2 billion, with the vast majority of that figure dedicated entirely to the development and marketing of GTA 6. Hold up now, hold on. You know, DunkBot 2.0 is in there. Dunk 2.0, it's got a similar budget going on. We're in there, okay? We're in there. We're both of us together. GTA 6. What the hell is that? The DunkBot, an automated film processor, was launched as a Kickstarter. Wait, what? Hold up now. This says DunkBot 2.0. What is this shit? What? All right. They're getting crazy now. AI is getting wild. AI, you lost your damn mind. Oh, we didn't read the streaks, did we? Oh, fuck. I hate the streaks. Screw the streaks. They don't deserve to be read. All right. Centurion with the toxic no sign. Oh, surprise. Another toxic individual in the community. Disgusting. Roel with a 7 streak. Centurion, Steffi, Authentic Banana, Arctic, B2K Noobs, Kai, or K, Jockstum, Jack Gordon, and Wordy. All with the 7 streaks. 7 streaks everywhere, but Frank is the only one that actually has something bigger than a 7 streak. He's got a 14 streak. 14 predictions without messing up a single time. Frank, congratulations on the back-to-back 7 streaks. Here we go. Damn. All right. Cross your fingers. Actually, you know what? I want a dragon spawn. Give me a dragon spawn. I can do it. That's what I'm hoping for on this one. Give me the dragon spawn. Bring me the dragon spawn. Bets are officially closed. Some of you guys got left in the cold because you're too damn slow. Lukey lair spawn. Not what I was hoping for. And I don't have anything to wash off the poison. That is not good. That is very not good. These spiders right here, if they break through, they could clear a path for me. Doesn't seem like they're going to. There's a heart under this poison. You can see right there, it says extra max HP. This could be an interesting moment. Could be a wand filled with black holes, considering the area that we're at. It's, oops, I'm burning my health away over here. Trying to go too quick. A bit nervous about the Lukies. I don't trust them. Come on. That's a scam. Ooh, this is the wall. Damn, we were like... No. That's... Holy shit. Fuck, we're in trouble. That was a bad spawn. But I think we actually were near the jungle. Had we went more to the right, we maybe would have popped out in the jungle, actually. Did you see the fan art in the arts in the art Discord? Wait, hold on. What's this? The arts and crafts? What the hell is this? Nobody would recognize this as me. What are you talking about? Hey, what is this perspective? I'm never this close to the camera. Like a mile back. Too much hair? That's your complaint? The hair? Get out of here. Get the fuck out of here. That's really good. Shut the heck up. All right. Attempt number 2. Johnny, don't start with me, damn it. This time I'm going to the right. Oh my god, to the right was not the move here, though. Bombs again. Interesting. I'm gonna wait out the fire. Come on, save the bombs. So we need to go down and... Oh, shit. Down and to the right. Come on. Oh shit, oh shit. Oh! What the... What was that? I did not notice the laser at all. I thought for a moment at first that it was something picked up a wand, and then by the time I realized it was a laser, I was like, shit. Fuck, it was like hidden.
This man Buddha throw my yes streak mage.
No, that's not a throw. Look how hidden it is. Like it's not, usually you can kind of clearly see a trap. That one, because of how the terrain had like dissolved away part of it, it dissolved in such a way that the trap was tilted up. Damn it.
Vault moment.
That was a vault moment. We made it to the vault, and that was a great wand to get to. I think this is attempt number 3, right? I think this is attempt 3. Oh, give me a break. The spawn to the right is completely fucked. The spawn to the right, there's like no, if you don't levitate there, he just runs you over. It's like you have to levitate and then you have to plunge down at the right moment. It's too fucked. Cause I tried to stay low, like I was just low, and then I thought, okay, and jump, and still got me. I did want the dragon, but I need a fair dragon spawn. That wasn't a fair one. Wait, what? The vault? Didn't we get a win from here?
You should have specified, see the vault, in that last run.
Oh, we still have the vault. Wait, we're kind of, this one may not count. We're stuck in the ground, and we're being attacked. Yeah, this is a soft lock. I don't think we're gonna count this one. We're not counting that one. We're not counting that one. That one's a soft lock. I mean, my character was jammed. I mean, maybe you can unstuck, but the enemy spawned in the box. I think it was kind of a bugged spawn. I don't know. It doesn't usually do that very often. It's not supposed to spawn anything in the box with you. All right. Chat agrees that one's soft lock, right? We're the mulligan. Okay. We're not counting that one.
Nope.
All right. So
Nope.
how many lives, how many attempts do we have remaining? Let's go by that. How many attempts left? 2 left. Are we sure on that one? 2 lives left if you don't count that one. So I did double Lukey spawns and a dragon spawn. Yeah, okay. 2 left. Oh my god. What the fuck is this spawn, man? Oh my god, it's a dead end. That's bad. That's bad. That is really bad. That is really bad. Oh god. For some reason I wasn't paying attention. I just was watching the one. All right, that was bad. That was bad. All right. Come on. I need a tele-mage. I was too busy watching the mage shots from below. Didn't pay attention to the massive comment.
A failure of this
Wait, what? Why doesn't it let me see? What is that? Oh, it's showing us. God damn, it's doing the same thing as last time. We're dying too quick. Why didn't you shoot the spheres? I mean, I guess there's maybe a scenario that we hit the spheres. I mean, because the problem is if you touch them, they hurt you. So I need to be able to hit the spheres. And then I got to hit the main body. I just feel like there's no way it works out. Like, you could maybe clear the spheres, but there's no way you're killing the main body as well. Fast forward to 19 attempts. Oh. Well, with that loss right there, this now matches our record for most random start location losses in a row. Random start location run, 6 attempts. Honestly, if this one goes bad, I think we're gonna do something else afterwards. This is not good. 2 people joining the Toxic No crew. Kasuli and Incarus, congratulations on your Toxic No signs. 7 streaks going out to Lockkin, Tweenaga, Kasuli, Rimrail, Twisted Reaper, Incarus, Vex, Relaxed Otter, Hazy Boy, Marfoy, Imicellus? I'm probably butchering that one, I apologize. Airline Food also getting the 7 streak, and then back-to-back 7 streaks going out to Fully Awake Joe, Big B, Maito, and Little Spoon. 4 people with the 14 in a row. All right, let's close the bets. This has been crazy. I'm actually getting a little pissed. We got to get the win now. We got to fucking lock in. No more mistakes. All right, bets are officially closed. This is it. This is it. 6 attempts. Chat, help me keep track of the attempts. Oh shit! The spawn. Let's spawn. No. Oh shit, this is polymorphine. Will he find me if I'm polyed? I don't know. No. It wasn't quite as blessed as I thought. Attempt number 2. Oh god. Chill.
That is a loss.
This is a dead end. That is bad. Oh, panic is definitely kicking in. Don't you worry about that. Is that a real one or is that an illusion? I can't tell. There was like no routes on that one, man. Attempt number 2, down the drain. That's one of the hardest spawns as well. That spawn is brutal. What? I guess we'll count that one since at least he... God damn it. Since he at least released us immediately. We have to wait out the Heart Mage effect because currently our health is halved. Not ideal. Firebolt start. Also not ideal. You know, I just realized that Dragon Spawn with Chaotic Poly would be like a really great start, wouldn't it? Ooh, we cannot make it through this. I don't think we can. I'm pretty sure this is all... Yeah, solid. We have to wait for a spider to come along, I think. Try one more shot just to see. Yeah, no, spider, come here. There we go. Oh! Like, I don't see that guy here very often. Like, ever. Come on, you took the shot. I just waited forever. He was just hanging out for like an hour. No, chill. Chill, they're being... Oh, buddy. Damn it. Number 3 down the drain. They do spawn here occasionally. Yeah, I feel like I never see that dude. In that area, that is. Fuck. No, no. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Okay. Oh, it's a healing bot. I don't know how I can make use of that healing bot, but it is a healing bot. Pheromone. Sure. Ooh, that is a dead end. That is bad. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. We're fucked. We are actually fucked. He hit me with the slow status. There was no way. 4 attempts down. We spawned with not a liquid. That's cool. I don't want to go that way. Oh, that's a poly shot. Oh, ooh, another one of these lucky spawns right next to the magical temple. Oh! Oh shit, we're on the far left wall. Wait, where are we, actually? Is that near the door? The door boss? Not sure. Well, actually, we want this. We want this.
Are you gonna say it's super easy to escape and survive?
Don't die. I greeted because I was afraid of running out of that shit. Let me see where I was at. Oh. Wait, is that correct? Is it updated? Oh, shit! We were right here. Yeah, so we were near the door boss. We hit this wall right there. Yeah, that toxic sludge whenever you're a hiisi is it's quite bad. But I didn't have the luxury of just like, oh, I'll stand around because I'd already been hurt quite a bit. Last life, apparently. Yep. What? Dude, some of these spawns have been just not very fair. Jungle? Oh my goodness.
He says he's not dead. Yes, he is. I'm not. He isn't? Well, he will be soon.
So we can actually move on to the vault, but
Hold down A and push start.
I kind of want to greed a little bit. Looky, spider, stay away. It's one of the best zones for, you know, actually getting a little something. Hello? Oh. What the fuck? That plant was like protecting the crystals. These plants right now are growing like, these vines are growing like crazy. Whew. Too close. He's greeting, it's over. No, it's not over. It's strategic. It's strategic.
Take the hint and stop greeting LMAO.
Damn it, we just couldn't get what I was wanting there. We could use a crystal and kill this. That means we have a reroll in us. Damn. Of course I have the crystal right now, just not what I would like. Oh, shit. Hello? If you undie here, I'm unsubbing for life. What? What? Alright, we let those dudes out that are pretty dangerous. That's got me a bit nervous. I just want to see, like, a wand. Oh, he's got a wand. The bubbles should be alright, yeah? There's I think I saw a treasure chest over there, but I don't want to pick it out just yet. Some danger over there. Spiders are a little bit much for us to take on right now, given our current resources. Where's that? Oh, there you go. I think that's the sweet spot. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. That was a misclick. Damn misclicks. It should time out, yeah. I'm afraid I'm going to time it where I get too close to it, like the exact moment, you know? Go up to the top mountain. It's not the worst idea, not the worst. The problem is the distance is pretty big to get there. We'd have to cover some serious ground. Ooh, that's very scary. God damn it, he's standing in the most annoying spot. Some dangerous dudes. I think I'm gonna call it after that one. Oh shit. Oh shit, the worm actually killed the portal. Oh, healer. There's no way I pull that off though. I can't risk that one. Alright. Want pure water if I can. Hold on that. Grab this off. Ooh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Woo! So if I grab this... Let me think for a moment. Prioritize a reroll here, I think. I also would really like to buy this. So part of me is like, go farm gold and then come back. Is also an option. How interesting that the cheapest wand is full of tellies. Shut the hell up. How the hell are you gonna give me cheating accusations after me dying repeatedly for the last fucking 2 hours? Okay, maybe not 2 hours, but hour and a half. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm actually gonna do one reroll. A little greedy, I know, but... Ooh. Woo! Both of these are very tempting. So the shield is great because of our playstyle that we're having to play right now, which is really like, you know, standoffish, meaning enemies are always like trying to chip at you from range. But then also we have tellies, which means that, you know, from time to time we're gonna have to scramble, and when you're scrambling, electricity becomes a really big threat because sometimes you accidentally scramble into like electrified water or just some bullshit, you know. And it is the vault, yeah. So basically, I think shield will save us from our health getting chipped away too much, and electricity will save us from some kind of like, oh, we're just fine, and we're dead. Which am I gonna make the move on right now? In a longer, like, in a longer run, obviously the electric immunity. But in this scenario, I do feel like the shield is the more conservative play. Like the safer one, that way we can play slow and then just have things kind of chip away at us. Yeah, let's go shield. And then I'm actually going to make kind of a weird move. I'm going to leave the heal there for a moment. And see what kind of farming is available to us. Oh shit. That's not what I wanted to see.
really wish you guys could see this guy right now. He is drenched in sweat.
Drenched in sweat. Right here's a problem. Chance for a wand spawn. Oh, so unlucky. Oh, and we got an Uko here. It's electricity about to be our big regret, isn't it? Uko's one of those dudes that, like, as long as he's not moving around, if he's like stationary, he's standing still and he's throwing attacks, usually can be like, okay, you just kind of just move out of the way, very basic. But when he's jumping around and doing attacks, that's when you get got, because his movement is quite sporadic and chaotic feeling. Oh shit, double Ukos. I don't like that. Making me regret that electricity already, isn't it? You should have done it. Let the fire burn away at him, since it does actually scale with HP, and this guy, hopefully it will be enough to finish him without me having to waste any more missiles. Oh fuck, it was not. It's a double cast wand, so it's casting both my missiles at the same time. Greeting for a moment. Oh shit! Woo! I jumped right into an explosive. For some reason I was thinking he was going to hit the bottom of that, but I guess we have to go back up and we're forced to heal now. And I guess it's safe to say we're probably forced to grab the refresh now. I mean, we're gonna lose 2 missiles. It's like, that's nothing.
Oh, I really wish you guys could see this guy right now. He is drenched.
Man, so close to this one. That would be nice to have. That's fine. That's fine. So close. Porcelet, thank you for the 8-monther, Porcelet. Just started Noita and found out you can eat. What does it do? Depends on like what kind of stuff is going on. So for example, you can have a perk called Eat Your Vegetables, and what happens is you actually, the more full your stomach is, the more damage you do. And you can combine this with like Iron Stomach. Iron Stomach means that you can infinitely fill up your stomach. So combine that with Eat Your Vegetables, and you can make it where just a 1 spark bolt that should normally do 3 damage is hitting for like 500 damage. And you're just like, oh, all right, like, fuck yeah. So yeah, there are many other things. You can eat some enemies and gain temporary immunities. Like if you eat a polymage, you actually get temporary poly immunity. There's lots of cool stuff like that out there. Oh shit. Okay, well that's not cool, man. We don't want to go this way, so I guess we're going to be going down. Oh. A little messy on that. Oh. Dude, what's up with the Ukos? They're plentiful right now. Greed? Oh shit, not the electricity. Damn, I don't want to leave yet, but I think it's greedy to keep looking, yeah. Oh. I don't like doing that, but I did it. Interesting. I mean, All-Seeing Eye is great, but my thinking is we do not have a boss killing method right now. Other than just, you know, chipping away at the boss with spark bolts, which is actually not that unreasonable considering we have teleports. But I would like to actually get something. Yeah, let's just grab the All-Seeing Eye. Let's not risk some surprise. I would hold off on that heal, though. Oh, shit. He tried to trap me. Oh, shit. How did I miss that? Hello? That's not ideal. Come on, what are you doing? Coming over here? Coming over here? Come on. The hell's it doing? Oh, that was a bad throw. Okay, now he moves. I want that crystal's gold. I'm just not sure how I can go about getting it without wasting a shit ton of missiles. This is probably where you want to have the spark bolts. He is fucking with me. Oh shit! And he all of a sudden kicked in. He was like, "Oh, I see you trying to leave." The homing and the missiles are not too happy with me. I don't want the missiles to hit the shape. That thing is just soaking them. Alright, well we pulled them away for a bit. Dice? That could be some kind of desperation move, right? I think I saw something to the left, but the formations were not set up in such a way that I can get around easily. Oh shit, he almost got me on that. I don't like this. Oh. It's a chance for a wand above that formation right there, that triple lava one. Pretty common to have a wand up there. Actually, wait, never mind, it's not, that's a different one. It's not even the right one. Hello? Don't do this to me. You will up warp, but you're not going to down warp. This is when you get shot from behind by a polymage. There we go. Kill Kolmi with a mountain collapse. It would be much more reasonable now that we have teleports, right? It is at least something. But I hate having to manipulate Kolmi's movement. I hate the way he moves. Did we ever end up grabbing the Holy Mountain heal? I don't think I did. We never needed it. That's how powerful we are. No, we didn't, huh? That's a formation right there. We got unlucky that it did not give us a wand. Kind of a heartbreaker. Oh shit. There's a heart there. Ooh. Damn, where the hell are the wands at? Of course, there's that dude there. I don't want to fuck with that. Oh! Ah, fuck it. Yeah, the heal at the last mountain got left behind. It's because at a certain point it was like too dangerous to backtrack. I had it there for emergency, but this heal is chilling. We could have had an additional 10 health, and there was a heart I even had to run past. I guess we're gonna roll this. The dice can kill Kolmi. The dice can definitely damage him. If he throws the acid one out, then yeah, it'll kill him. So we could just roll it over and over and over, waiting for the acid. And then the moment we see the acid, we just fucking grab that shit and run like hell. But I think in that moment of just rolling it over and over, you likely end up killing yourself. You know what I mean? Yeah, I guess we go ahead and Roll this. Oh, ooh, actually, hold up. Yeah, boomerang. Oh, it's gonna fuck with my tellies though. But short telly is kind of nice. Boomerang not worth the risk. Yeah, short telly is like the telly that can kind of fight through it, right? Like it just kind of it doesn't even really get to do any of the hook back. Maybe it doesn't get as much distance, but that'd be fine. You know what? I'm doing it. Let's check. Short telly boomerang. Let's check. Please don't fuck with it too bad. It's not too bad. And then now we go double spark bolts. Wish we had one more projectile in that. I mean, I guess we could have these temporarily. I think it's enough to chip away at them. That's true. We could wrap with that. The spread doesn't really matter since we're doing boomerang anyways, right? Good call. Good call. I wish it wasn't the bubbly bounce. Yeah, this should be enough to get by. This should be enough. Oh, shit. That's a scenario right there that I'm a bit nervous of. I never grabbed the heal. Oh, shit. You know what I just realized? Did not grab the heal, and I'm terrible at this shot. Worst case, it collapses, and then we just calmly dig and then go grab the heal. Right? Right? Where's the beginning of the collapse? I want to say it's like here. Is that too far in? I don't trust short telly, man. I don't trust it. Grab the heals later. The statue's nervous. It's like, oh god. Oh god. Too far out? You think so? Let me see. No, it is. I don't think it doesn't go by this, isn't it? Like, I feel like it's like right around here. I never purposely try to collapse it from this side. I usually accidentally step too far here and collapse it. Hey, here we go.
Look up a bit.
Look up a bit. What do you mean? Oh, are you saying this one? This? Oh, that's a good visual indicator actually. You're saying right there? Oh, I never even noticed that. I mean that would be the lineup. That's slick. I like that. Okay, test it. Well, let's try to kill the boss first, and then maybe we fuck around with that. Alright. Let's do this. Hopefully I don't shoot myself into lava. Whoop. Oh shit, what the hell? I probably should have put a crystal on that one spot so that the lava would drain, shouldn't I? Whoops. That's my bad. My bad. Don't get too crazy now. Oh shit. You got pretty crazy. Whew! Whew! He didn't summon any minions, which actually the boomerang would have dealt with them pretty well.
You're pretty good.
Alright, let me check that real fast for the future. To know, and okay. Of course. I guess we'll still find out from the... So you're saying right here is the visual indicator. So we should be like right on the edge. I think we're a little bit... Yeah, we're a little bit past it now. So it's more like somewhere in this spot right there. Could come in use in the future. Oh, finally! The curse is broken! Yes! Yes! And, oh, we never rolled the dice, true. Woo! Where do we start from? You wasted all my effort? The fucking Ukos over here. Lukey, yes! We got rid of one of the fucking annoying starts, the Lukey lair. Hell yeah. So, mod settings. Lukey lair, yes! Woo! We did get pretty lucky though that we got fortunate that we were near the edge and were able to scramble into the jungle. Didn't even have to scramble into the vault. That was nice. And then we got like a wand and I think a heart or some shit. That was nice. Exponential attempts for future random starts. It's your Lukey day. Pretty Lukey. That's some fucking Noita dad jokes right there. All right, so now we have 13 remaining locations. I like that the vault's still on that list because that's like that's one of those that if we didn't get unlucky and spawn into the wall, we would have gotten it today. We would have gotten that no problem. The dragon cave is haunting me. It's one of those that should not be that bad. We just keep getting got. That one shouldn't be that bad. I mean, it's bad, but it's like, it's bad, but it's nothing compared to the Forgotten Cave. Let's put it that way. And Throne Room. We almost got a Wizard's Den win. We were so close. That one, I could taste that one, man. We still have got time for a Sampo Pheromone daily run. That could be fun. Boss rush for 2,700. How about a Nightmare Streak PB event?
Really
I'm down for that.
Right
Though, the only bad thing about a Nightmare Streak PB event is that my PB is 4. Okay, I think we're going to do the pheromone run that we were talking about. So basically, if anybody wasn't here the last couple days, that we have like theory crafted it up, I guess, or we've done this before in the past, but we were trying to think of more fun stuff to do with it. I just never really came up with anything good. The boss, the final boss in Noita is good old Kolmi, right? This is Kolmi. When you pick up the salt or the sampo, whatever the hell you want to call it, when you pick this up, the boss fight begins. But it isn't technically, you don't have to have the player pick up the salt. You just need something to pick up the salt and the fight will begin. And you can actually cause a ghost to pick up the sampo by pouring pheromone. It has to be a lot, actually. A good amount of pheromone on top of this will cause a ghost to spawn and pick up the sampo and fly around with it, causing the boss fight to begin. So what's interesting with this is, let's say that you place a couple pheromone flasks around here, and then you place some kind of explosive that doesn't detonate on its own, that literally just sits there and waits for the player to detonate it. So you place the pheromone flask, and then you got the bomb, the timed bomb, or not timed, but remote bomb sitting there. Then you could travel wherever you want. You could go 100 parallel worlds away, whatever. And while you're sitting in your random spot wherever, you detonate that bomb that's way off by Kolmi. Well, Kolmi, once you have loaded him in, as long as you don't restart your game or anything, he will not unload. So that bomb and those pheromone flasks, they all stay loaded in. So when you detonate it, it causes all the flasks to break, which then leads to the pheromone kind of flooding around this area, which would lead to a ghost spawning, picking up the sampo, which would lead to the boss fight beginning. So you can actually start this fight without being anywhere near it. An actual Rube Goldberg machine could be a fun event challenge. Put the detonate spell in an egg, Set up the machine to crack the egg, to trigger the crystal, to pick up the salt with the pheromone. How crazy can you get? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like you could make something pretty awesome. Especially considering that I think it is the Dark Sun load-in zone right here. A lot of times there's like a platform. I think that the platform I think it may be loaded in sometimes. I can't remember exactly. So you could actually have it where like, here's what you would do, or here's what you could do. You could put a dormant crystal inside of a dormant crystal trigger inside of a dormant crystal trigger here, right? And then like have the whatever that sea of mimicium that triggers off like the pheromone stuff. Then down here, so you put double dormant crystal triggers. Down here, you put a single dormant crystal trigger with like, I don't know, spells to acid or some shit in it. And then you could be like off over here and then cast the I don't know, spells to death crosses. And it would cause a chain reaction that causes the dormant crystal by the Dark Sun to fire off, which would then fire off the spells to acid, which would cause the first dormant crystal to shoot out whenever you initially cast it, but then the second dormant crystal would fire off whenever the one down in hell goes. You know what I mean? That could be something kind of crazy. Was a different time. I'm back on my PC, been helping my friend set up her PC I gave her. How are things going? I better have a streak going. Hey, you better have bet yes. Let's check, Mom. Let's check the streakers. Any good streaks? Reopen. Hold up. What? Zep with a 7 streak. My boy Zep, the Giga Chad, the only one. If you're curious, I got a win from the Luki Lair, and Zep was the only one that believed in me. Oh, okay, at least the only one that was going to get a 7 streak and believed in me. Let's put it that way. Very legendary Hypnotoad. The legendary Zep. Zep, congratulations on the 7 streak. You don't want to be on the list with the rest of these losers. These are all people that lost their streaks when they were about to hit one of the even 7s, but they were a doubter. So rude. What do you mean rude? It's a fact. It's a fact. Juniper, 13 streak down the drain along with Force and Virtual Butt. Then we have the 6 streaks that are down the drain. That is that Takashumi? Maybe? Takashumi, 2 games, 1 up. Nice. Fever, Manals, JMM, Robbie, Cayman, Dunk Bald, D-Crust, and Ali JJ. Ali JJ. All right, well, you should have been believers. Or I guess in the case of the negative streaks, doubters. All right, let's do the pheromone stuff. We're just gonna do a simple one. It's gonna be start. The whole goal will be start the Kolmi boss fight from a parallel world. That's it. That's all we got to do. So let's open it up. Noita. How do we? What's a better way to word this? What about trying to make the ghost start and win the fight against Kolmi? Is that a good idea? The issue is they have like a. I think even if they pick up the Sampo, I think they may time out at some point. If they do, I don't remember if they take the Sampo with them. But yeah, they don't actually fight, I don't believe. It can't really get them to do damage. It's hard. All right, Noita, Remote Kolmi Fight. It's not really the fight, but it's like the start of the fight, I guess. But we'll still just call it Remote Kolmi Fight. All right, predictions are open. We're going to do this on the daily run. So let me go ahead and turn off random spawns. Hit start, and then I'm going to have to probably reset this. All right, let's see if we get put on the right daily. Just mentioning allergies is making my allergies act up. What the fuck? All right, we're on the right daily. Today's daily has acceleration. Easy acceleration. Let's, You know what? We'll just drink the acceleration. Real quickly scoop up some water. Come on. Get a pixel in the flask. Fire potion. Not ideal. What's the plan so I type of that challenge? Oh, we just need to remote start the Kolmi fight. That's really like the only stipulation. We may do some other stuff like trying to spawn some other ghosts with it, see if we can do something goofy, but just to avoid any kind of like rough technicalities and stuff, let's just make it where the Kolmi fight has to begin remotely. Like I have to be like in a parallel world and start the Kolmi fight. Oh, and I need to update the title too. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Give me one moment to find a good chill spot. Okay. Electric stone. Kind of scary. I don't want to jump into that. Don't trust it. Where do you start this run? We just got off of our random start locations. I was just changing over the title. Our random start location that we won today was from the Luki Lair. Dude, I died so many times today. Like we had, I don't know, what is 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 5 again, because on my 6th attempt I was successful. So somewhere around 20. Yeah, so we had 20 deaths before we finally got that start that we were looking for. Ooh, we got worms. We got a little bit of worm action. Ooh, and unstable telly. I like that. Did you notice that today's cosmetic does not use freedom units, but normal Celsius? Wait a second. I did not notice that. How dare they slip in those communism units into my chat? Mods? Ban cookie. Oh shit, hold up now. Guy caught me off guard. Wasn't ready. He's a cheater. He's a hacker. Can I drink some of the worm blood without him going nuts on me? Without him going psycho mode? Well, that worm blood may be useful. Ooh. I think it's safe to say we'll put up the energy spheres for that. Can't argue with that. Some ambrosia. Berserkium, I'm sorry, I don't love you anymore. That worm faster than usual. The worms kind of can be a bit sporadic in their movement, so at times it will seem like they are moving really fast. In fact, there's several clips of people, you'll just see them kind of like standing in a holy mountain, or you're just kind of chilling around in the Noita world, and then a worm will just go vroom. Like, it's like a drive-by worm. I bet you somebody can probably link me a clip of that happening in some stream recently. I feel like it just happens all the time, because it always makes for like a really comedic clip, because they're like, usually it's like, what the hell was that? Not stall? I don't believe it. Wait, it is a Sneck clip. Wait. Sneck wouldn't betray me, would he?
Well, I guess Steve's on. Oh my god, worms!
Worms!
It happened again!
Is it gonna be a drive-by worm?
Worms Armageddon.
Wormsmageddon. There
so
are
many!
Holy crap.
What the fuck is going on?
Really is a lot of worms. Yeah.
Ah!
That scream he lets out.
I'm out.
Overwhelmed by the worms. Oh shit! Fuck? Yeah, this is a great clip showing it. If you actually look, I mean, it's hard to notice all of them, but there's worms so over many. Here that are even just flying by. Watch them. Over here. Oh, not yet. Not yet. See this? The speed, and then this one, the big one is really obvious. I'm right out. Here.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah. They get crazy. The worm crystal is not real. Yeah, they definitely did not respect the worm crystal. There's no doubt on that one. They said, fuck the worm crystal. Actually, let's swap this for a moment. Warranted freakout. I mean, that was one of the most insane grouping, most aggressive worms I've seen right there. Those worms were like angry. Oh, shit.
That scream must become a sound command, or at least a redeem.
It almost had like a little bit of Homer vibes on it, didn't it? Yeah, it did. It had Tom from Tom and Jerry. I think that, yeah, that's more fitting. True. True. Alright. Anybody know of a good way to get Leggy perk reliably, but no set seed? The idea is you want to be checking zones with lots of treasure chests. So the area that we call Wand-Mart, which is the overgrown caverns, that's probably your statistically your best bet for finding it. It cannot be a pacifist chest. Acid ball. Do I want the acid ball? Probably not. Because I already have Telly. That should be our way out of the mountain. As long as we don't have any lava mountains. Oh, there's an acid, so we can just give up the tablet, I guess. Don't break. You know what? We don't really run Bouncing Burst that much on a spammy wand. We could do that. This one right here is kind of funny. When you have a pool of Chaotic Poly, you usually think to like, oh, let me drain it out of here so I can check the wand. But actually, whenever you're Chaotic Polying, as long as you poly into a creature that can hold a wand, then all you have to do is, well, see, I can hold a wand, so then I just pick it up as the creature. You don't have to press anything, it just auto picks it up whenever you are a creature. Like if you walk near a wand, it will just grab it. And then after that, you can see what the wand is, which it was not that interesting. But using that method, you can actually take an extra wand with you into the next Holy Mountain. If you ever find yourself in a scenario, they're like, damn, I need to grab all 5 wands and take all 5 of them to the next mountain. Well, if you have some Chaotic Poly nearby, poly yourself into a creature that can hold the wand, pick it up, jump into the portal. When it unpolys, it'll drop the wand, and you have your regular 4 wands as well. So, beat the system. The wand didn't spin. Yeah, the wands from the first zone are actually designed by the devs. They're not these like truly random generated wands like all the other ones in pretty much majority of the game. So if they're designed by the devs, they don't have that spin effect. They just kind of like, you know, they just go, well, actually there you go. That one's a not pre-designed by the devs one. This one is designed by the devs. Ooh, these are candles indicating player ghost. Slime ball? Actually, slime ball, we're just gonna drop it for a moment and grab the slime ball so that we can... Okay, nothing spawned beneath it, so the slime ball serves no purpose. But I was gonna say, this is really soft material, so slime ball actually digs really well on this kind of stuff. You're a slime ball too? I can't tell if you're calling me a slime ball in the sense of like untrustworthy or like, you know, scummy. Be like, hey, I just slime ball. Or in the terms of like, hey, you haven't bathed in a while. You're looking pretty greasy, pretty slimy. One of those, how dare you? The other one, probably accurate. Probably decently accurate. I can't deny it. We got a shop. I feel like I never get shops in the collapsed mines. What the fuck? Is this like technically still... Yeah. Huh. It's a garbage shop. Actually one of the worst shops I've seen in a long time, but it is a shop. Yeah, we could take out the Alchemist. That is true. Not like the worst Alchemist spells, but in general... Meh. I haven't collected much gold. I wasn't paying much attention in this run, was I? We were... I mean, hey, this is one of those times that, you know, people head to the mountain all the time, and they're like, oh, shit, I have no gold. Am I screwed? Well, we're going to jump to the mountain right now. I mean, we could go collect more gold if we really wanted to, but let's do it on a budget. Let's check the mountain out while on a budget. And also, I'm closing the bet. Bets are closing, so get your predictions in. Exclamation mark yes if you think I'm going to win. Exclamation mark no if you think I'm going to lose. And today's run is a pretty simple one. It is starting the boss fight, the Kolmi boss fight, remotely, meaning I'm not in the arena, I'm not anywhere near Kolmi, and yet the boss fight will start the moment I am ready to, like I say now, I say begin, and the boss fight will start. It's a whole thing with pheromone. I'll show you. Hopefully we don't fuck up today. I'll show you when I get there. I'll explain how it works whenever we arrive at that point. How will you know it started? It gives you like a audio, like it lets you know, like you can tell the boss fight began. It plays a sound effect. You probably recognize it, you just don't really think much about it because you're usually fighting the boss when it goes off. How can you lose the Sampo? That happened to me twice and I could not understand what did I do wrong. Sometimes you didn't do anything wrong. Sometimes the game can corrupt and actually delete the Sampo. In the case of today, it's because if we put pheromone on it, there's a chance that the ghost can, like, I think despawn with it, or maybe glitch it into a wall that the game kind of like loses track of or some funky shit. But likely what happened to you, Obey, was probably the game corrupting. That's not intentional. Shop time first. Oh, we got a little bit of time for the shop. We can delay a little bit more. I think I saw Sneck lose the Sampo once. Yeah, I believe it, because it is very weird. Not that crazy to think that that could happen to you. I guess we just run this for now. Pretty silly wand.
Now he is drenched in sweat.
Drenched in sweat. So since I don't have a ton of money, we need to be smart with our purchases right now. Oh, look at this. Interesting. Early no more shuffle is kind of exciting. Since we have no more shuffle, it means that we are very likely to get some value out of that heavy spread. If we don't get chainsaws or some shit, that is. And I'll go ahead and grab these bombs to help us with digging, because I'm lazy. Alright, let's see. We're going to piss off the gods by using the acid to give us a nice little escape. So we do that, get our easy money. Reopen the bets? What are you talking about? Reopen. Wrap with the double? Wrap with the double. There's literally no advantage, I don't think. Yeah, there's no advantage right now. Because, think of it this way. This makes it so that the recharge time is actually 0. So the only thing that we have slowing it down is cast delay. You could argue that maybe doing like a double here at the beginning and then putting a bouncing burst on there to remove 0.03 cast delay. That's a slight improvement of 0.03. But in the sense of just wrapping it this way, you usually don't want to wrap with a double if the lowest number on it is cast delay. I'm saying that wrong. If the highest number on it is cast delay. If the recharge is the highest number, that's where you would benefit from wrapping, because then you would apply the heavy spread twice. You would benefit from the minus 0.25 recharge twice, which would make that recharge time go lower. But it's already at 0, so 2 heavy spreads, not going to matter. Look at Wand 2, though. That is true, actually. In that scenario, wrapping it would be nice. Actually, yeah, that's a good idea. I wasn't even paying attention. In my head, it's like, that's a shuffle wand. And it's like, wait, no, it's not. So in this scenario, the cast delay is very low, and the recharge is the high number, 0.43. So when you fire it, you're like, all right, I think I can improve on this. You can put that there. That's when you get the benefits. And actually, let's get real crazy with it. That's too crazy. If we actually had an add mana, this would fire like crazy fast. This would go nuts, but this is good enough for now. We don't need any more than that. And I kind of like this wand more. Why do you have a double at the end? You just explained that, Hypno Toad. You're trolling. You're trolling. Ooh, more candles means Ghost could be showing up. Maybe... Oh, there he is. There he is. If you're curious what I mean by candles, these little white blobs, those are little candles. They're an indicator that a player ghost is going to spawn soon. Player ghosts carry wands from your past runs. And a lot of times I'll even have it where that shit is like turned off because sometimes it can be a little bit lame whenever you just have a god wand super early in a run. But lately we've had our bone folder kind of populated with silly wands and stuff, so it's been not like a free god wand farm. We have ambrosia. Probably should be using that. You know what? We'll even put it in the #1 spot so that we can feel confident. Oh. Well, he's got himself a chainsaw wand. So yeah, this is a scenario of where it can be a little bit lame, because this is a wand that will not appear on other people's daily, but then obviously it could have a massive impact on the run, because, you know, getting free 3 chainsaws, that's huge. So what I'm not, since some people are following along on their own daily run as well, I won't grab it, and that kind of, yeah, that's the kind of stuff is why I removed, why I removed the player ghost for a while, and why in the future I may remove it again. But that one, some of the fights have been kind of fun lately, is why I have been leaving it on. That one was not one of those cases. That was a lame wand. People are following along in Noita. I know sometimes somebody just yesterday was saying that I'm moving where you're moving. I was like, all right, I'll explain my strats. I don't know how long they played along, but they were for a bit. Ooh, a shop. Wait, no, that's not a shop. What am I talking about? Thought that was the other formation. Slime for unstable telly. Yes, you're a genius. Genius. Hold up, let me make a pit over here. Pour out some of the extra telly juice. Slime it up. Dance in the slime. Unstable telly. Ooh, we only did about half of it. Slime is fighting me. Come on, slime. Do your job. Do your job, slime. 3% unstable. What the hell is this shit? You getting scammed right now? There we go. 100% teleportatium. We got the good stuff. And then that also means that the acid flask is no longer needed. Pretty lame wand. If you're really looking for money, I guess you could be using these orbs that we got to dig out the pockets of gold that you see, like this. Free gold. Shop will be in just a moment. Let me do an early, like moving to the second shop early, and then we'll jump back up afterwards. And then that'll be our moment to... Oh shit. That'll be our moment to open the shop. By shop early, I mean like the Holy Mountain shop, that is. Do. Oh shit. Surprise. Oh, there's a wand. Anytime I see those wands, it always makes me a little nervous, because you never know when a hiisi dude's gonna like jump in there, pick it up, and then just go blasting. Oh shit. As a hiisi dude jumps in there and picks it up. Like, he's coming. Action is coming. Oh, that's a, what the hell? It's an odd wand. Alright, it should be good enough. Let's jump in here for a moment. So we're gonna grab this heal, and we'll just remember the order is that we need to grab the other heal on our way out. Got that. That's a good one there. Oh shit, I forgot Steve is pissed. Details. Oh shit. You know what? We can even ambrosia fight him. We don't need the statue.
Let me see. I don't want to see that. Nobody wants to see.
Actually, yeah, we just leave it as that. Got him right where we want him. What's up, Voltage? Why'd you say please? Please. Oh, shop. Very soon. Had to deal with Steve first. He wasn't happy with us. Fire immunity for sure. All Seeing Eye is nice, but not going to beat out the immunity. No way, Ambrosia protects you from the knockback as well. Yeah, as long as you're not getting hit by that bad boy, you just stand there and soak it like a champ. And that also applies to Big Steve. Scowd, he's like this very, you know, high damage, crazy bastard. But if you're Ambrosia, you're just like, you just soak it all and it's no problem. So you could actually use this unstable, or the circle of displacement to go back up if you need to, but we already made stable, we stabilized some teleportatium, so really isn't much need for us. We're just going to spray some on ourselves and point up, and it takes us back up to the previous zone. Now normally if I grab a Holy Mountain Heart, I want to make sure that I have, like, for example, I grab the heart for the next mountain. So that's a scary thing, to go grab the next mountain's heart and then go back up. Because if you lose HP here, well then shit, your next zone, you're not going to have much HP. But don't forget, my first Holy Mountain, I never grabbed the heart there. So I didn't actually, like, waste the heart early. It's more like I just, like, moved the heart's location. Kind of think of it that way. You'll see what I mean whenever we get ready to move on to the next area. We'll kind of do it like in a weird order. How many hours do you stream on average? Like most streams when I go live, I like to hang out for about 7 hours. But if you're talking like on average, as in like you average it over 7 days a week, all that kind of stuff, then I have no idea. But whenever I go live, I like to hang out for 7 hours, at least if I can. Sometimes it goes over, sometimes it goes way over actually. It's pretty rare that we go under that. Like, for example, we were playing Dark Souls 2, I think I went for like a little over 8 hours, and stuff like that's pretty common. 5 to 10 per week? What? 5 to 10 hours per week? Bullshit. So if I'm streaming 7 hours, average 5 days a week, so that'd be 35 hours a week. So there you go. Sometimes he takes Tuesdays off, every once in a while, working on, you know, projects. They mean 5 to 10 days a week. True, true. Streaming 10 days a week. Adding in some extra days just so I can stream more. I joined the channel on the tail end of 6 stream weeks. Yeah, we used to stream 6 days a week. But I didn't have enough time for, like, projects in the channel. And then once I started working on DunkBot 2.0, that ate up a day. Became a 5-day week. And then hopefully it ends up being worth the time, which most likely it will not be. But I will have learned a lot. I'll have become a more knowledgeable person because of it. How about that? That's a win. Ooh, this guy's got a... He's got a wand with black holes. That's what I'm looking for. Put up the bombs. We don't really need those. He's got these. Very nice. And we even have a speed up for them as well, so... It's pretty big. Some more spark triggers on a wand that is pretty nice, but because of no more shuffle, we already got a good enough wand. No real reason to change that. Challenge idea: actually finish DunkBot 2.0. Dude, at this point, it weighs heavily on my mind. Too much for such a silly little project. Maybe it's the thing that weighs on my mind is maybe the realization of how shit of a programmer I am. I mean, I've just taught myself through YouTube, so I guess I'm really expected to do too much with those skills, but I want it done, damn it. Oh, almost got hit. That was close. You play any other anything other than Dota and Noita, excluding games you play for the channel? I go through phases. I go through phases where I'll kind of be like a little bit hooked on like a random game. It's been a bit though, because I've been so focused on DunkBot 2.0 for the last year plus. I really don't do much in my free time other than Dota and Noita. But I used to occasionally get big into like Sea of Thieves. I don't know. I found it to be like a really unique experience that I didn't really experience in other games. But then again, it's kind of a hot, like some people get a little bit spicy when you talk about Sea of Thieves because they just love doing like the PvE, and they look at players like me as like an anti-fun, because I love the PvP in Sea of Thieves when it's done like organically. Like it's so fun when you're sailing along, you see another ship and you're like, oh, I want to steal their shit, and you're kind of like the bad guy and you're coming up on their ship trying to steal things, and it's just fun. But but then people are like, all right, well, you just turn it into like matchmaking and just play like a shooter PvP. Well, if you play Sea of Thieves like that, it's not fun at all. You want this kind of, you want the PvE there, and then you're kind of you're getting this element of PvP, this thievery on top of it. Makes for such a cool blend. PvP is part of the fun. That's what I think too. But there's a lot of people that get a little bit upset whenever you talk about really enjoying the PvP part of Sea of Thieves. I mean, to give you an idea of how big of a deal it was, eventually they made it now exists. They made it years later. They added a separate mode called Safer Seas or something like that, where you can you literally can't PvP, I don't think, at all. Just because there's so many people used to complain about the PvP in the game, but I love that part of it. It leads to such weird like things as a kid. I would have blown my mind, like those kind of interactions happen. Kind of like Rust. Rust has these moments that are like this very organic. I don't want to say it's almost like you actually feel a social element to the PvP, because in a lot of games the social element to the PvP is kind of like non-existent. The person that you're killing, you really don't know anything about them. They're just, you know, you try to hit their hitboxes. That's about it. But in Sea of Thieves, especially because it's so common for people to hot mic, which is where they just literally have a mic on at all times. Sea of Thieves works where like you hear the people that are in your proximity. So you sneak up on a ship and there's two guys on the ship working together and they're just talking and you're listening to their conversation and you're, you know, trying to find a way to steal their shit, and while you're listening to a guy literally just talk about some random shit that he was doing at work that day, they have no idea that you're like eavesdropping, just trying to plan how to steal their loot. It's really cool. See, I told you there's somebody spicy right there. Of course I don't care about the social aspect. This dumbass PvPer is trying to ruin my good PvE time, so he has to die. See, to me, it isn't necessarily just like the PvE. It's not like, hey, I want a PvP or whatever. It's the challenge of a player versus player. To me, is a more fun challenge than a player versus an NPC. Because for the most part, you know, like there are some really cool NPCs out there in games with decently complex fights, but the most organic and unpredictable is an actual player. So whenever I have another player trying to steal my shit, or I'm trying to steal from theirs, if you could achieve that through like an AI, then, or like, you know, an actual enemy, then yeah, I think it's pretty cool. But the reality is, it's never the same as a person, right? They're nowhere close to that. Fortnite throws it in there, but when Fortnite and all that does it, it's not doing it for the intention of being like, oh, it's like another real person, it's just as good. No, they do that because they're like, wait a second, there's a lot of people that lose in Fortnite and they're really happy when they win, but there's a ton of people who lose every match. What if we filled it with some fucking bots, And then those guys are set up in such a way that they will lose. The bots are not going to win out, to make sure that there are more real people getting wins. So they're spending more money. So I hate that kind of shit in games. I hate that shit. It's like fucking, I don't know. It sucks the soul out of the game. NPC are for queue times. There's probably some truth to that, of course. But for me, the biggest thing is when you see these like little, so they literally create bots that appear and try to move like a real player and shoot at you, but because they're programmed to miss intentionally. I don't like that.
It's very simple. I usually don't have that much time to game. So people actively trying to ruin the thing that I worked my very limited free time to attain feels like absolute fucking trash.
Yeah, but
I tend to completely avoid games that have PvP because of that.
You're looking at it wrong, though. That I feel like that perspective is like you're missing out. Like, imagine a game, it's all PvE, no PvP, and they made it where randomly there's like NPCs in the world that sail around and they notice you and they're like, oh, I want to steal your shit. They're thieves. They programmed the game. Then all of a sudden people are okay with it. You know what I mean? They're like, oh, they're okay with these programs. That's all it is. It's players playing that role, like in Dark Souls. Remember, you guys said that in Dark Souls, there's a boss that I think you said in Demon Souls as well, that a player can, an opposing player can choose to like play as the boss. That's so cool. I don't look at it as like somebody necessarily trying to. I mean, obviously they are trying to like get, you know, kill the player or whatever. But it's like, damn, it makes for a more in-depth fight rather than what an actual just regular programmed enemy would be. It's more complex. So that's the same for the Sea of Thieves PvP. It's like it could just be a regular PvE enemy, but they made it a real player for a more complex fight. You don't understand because your job is to play games? What? I play a single player game. I get what you're saying. You're like, because, you know, games take time, right? And you're saying like not everybody has 1 billion hours to spend on that, on every game. I get that, but I'm okay with it if the game itself is putting NPCs on the task, but this time it's a person making the malicious decision to fuck with another player instead of just getting it from the environment like the other player. Yeah, but that's like the fun, right? Like it's the thieving. It's it needs that flavor, that threat of somebody wanting to steal your shit is, I feel like, the most exciting part. You find that fun, not everybody else does. Yeah, but I mean, if you're playing a game called Sea of Thieves... Listen, what the hell did you expect? Hold up now! This guy's trying to steal from me! What the fuck? I thought we were gonna be friends. We were buddies. You're a pirate, motherfucker, you steal! That's the whole point. There's Hello Kitty Island Adventure 3. You can hop onto that. I'm sure you'd make some friends. But I went into the Sea of Thieves for some thievery. Some thieving. And, you know, I feel like some people, whenever they're getting stuff stolen, I think they think like, you know, I think it's like more of a, it feels like more personal, which I'm sure there are some PvPers out there just trying to be like kind of trolly and stuff. But for the most part, when you're thieving and stuff, I think most people do it just for the thrill, like, of like throwing down over some loot. And it's not necessarily about ruining, you know, all the fun. You want excitement for the throw. Like whenever I have loot on the ship, I don't really want the loot unless there's like a throwdown for it. Less, you know what I mean? Even if I worked for the loot, I'm like, let's have a throwdown. I want some Pirates of the Caribbean shit going down right now. That's the good stuff. Yeah, there's definitely some trolling going on out there, which you know, I get that. I look at like, if you're completely playing just to like ruin somebody else's fun, that's like almost a little bit in the realm of like hackers or some shit, right? Where you're just like playing in a way that is just ridiculous. Looking good, looking good. Those are called griefers? Yeah, like griefing, clearly, that's like a different problem.
Of course it feels personal if you spent 4 of your available 5 free hours that week on getting X item, and then someone comes in and takes it. It's part of the game, but it legit can feel like someone slapped you in the face.
Yeah, I agree with that. Like, I'm not saying that you can't get salty. That's just reality. Like, I mean, I get salty on Noita, a single-player game. You're like, you piece of shit. But whenever you successfully do get that shit, like you do pull off, you know, getting the Athena or whatever, the high, the excitement, that dopamine is much higher. You get that, at least for me personally, it's much more rewarding because you're like, you know what could have gone wrong and you kept that from, you know what I mean? Like you kept things in control. Apathetic cruelty when unexpected. What you're doing, just don't take it personal. It's just business, not personal. Kid type is indistinguishable for the victim. I get what you're saying. I get you. Like, cause you're just like, you feel like it's like, why is this happening to me? But I wouldn't say indistinguishable. It's if somebody busts in, steals your loot or whatever, and then gets the fuck out of there, turns it in, they're like, yeah, we did it, we stole their loot. That's like, hey, let's see a thieves organic moment. If a person is like on your ship, spawn camping you, not stealing any of your shit, maybe you don't even have anything on your ship, he's just spawn camping you. You spawn in, kills you, spawn in, kills you, he's not stealing anything. That is where I could see people being like, fuck this shit, because it's like, it literally is doing nothing. It's like, he's like, you don't want anything, you're just wasting time, you're going nowhere. That is where I can understand it being like, you know, fucked up. But the scenario of like, you had valuable shit, they took that valuable shit, that's, I don't know, I like that kind of stuff. I understand that's sweaty gaming, but that's like some crazy stuff in gaming that like would have blown my mind as a little kid. Like that was a thing of the future. I feel like the complaint falls completely flat because you agreed to play the same game. I don't agree with that one necessarily. I think that it is fair to complain because that's feedback is what helps you hopefully hit a good balance. There's always going to be complainers, whether it's one extreme or the other. There's always going to be some complainers, but feedback is crucial in games like Sea of Thieves to try to get it into a good place. Not to say that all feedback is going to be good, but it is helpful. But yeah, there is some level, like if somebody says remove the PvP element entirely, it's like their idea could be good, but it's clearly it doesn't align with what your goal is. It's like you're making like a different game. And that's fine. That different game could be amazing, but it just isn't what it's trying to be. And so that's how I felt like with Sea of Thieves when I eventually stepped away from it. I felt like there's several things about it, like I don't like this, I don't like this, but the reality was I think it was just like the devs had in mind a different game than what I wanted it to be. So I'm always out on the lookout for a game that does have that thievery of Sea of Thieves with a bit more, I don't know, a bit more to it, a bit more excitement. PoE 1 and 2 would be nothing without feedback. Oh yeah, some games it's like 100% crucial. Even single player games, because of, you know, especially with the roguelike genre, you really do need a lot of feedback just because there's just so many possibilities. You need to know what works, you know, like what's going well. But in online games, I think it is a big deal. Not to say that communities can't ruin games with their feedback. Some feedback is shit. That'd be the hardest thing, I think, being a game dev with a really popular game, is knowing how to sift through the feedback and know what actually is worth listening to. Sea of Thieves community kind of did ruin it. I don't really know what Sea of Thieves is like recently. Like I said, it's been probably a year and a half, 2 years, and they do patches pretty regularly, so I know there's been a lot of bounce stuff. But I don't know, when I was first getting into it, there were people regularly doing like Fort of the Dams, and it was so exciting, and there just always felt like there was a bit action going on. But then the last several times I played, it just felt so empty. Like occasionally I would see a ship, and pretty much if you ever sailed towards anybody, they pretty much just sailed away, which made sense if they had valuable stuff. They were just trying to get out of there. But you know, it didn't feel like there was a lot necessarily going on. You were just like, what's happening here? I mean, there's stuff to do for you. There's lots of like environmental stuff, But in terms of like the social element, you weren't like being drawn to like these spots where it was like high action or exciting, like the Fort of the Dam was. But yeah, Sea of Thieves I still think is a great game for people to check out and all that. Don't get me wrong, but I'm always looking for somebody to prove upon it. Watching Summit tuck on ships was always a yes, that made for some top tier content. Like amazing. Sea of Thieves feels like one of those games where you need very active servers for the game to work as intended. See, that's the tricky part. If you had them all be active always, even that would be flawed. But I feel like it's the opposite. It's like most servers, even if there are multiple people, it feels pretty dead. Yeah, they don't have quite that balance where you feel, you know, waves of activity. There are times where you just feel lulls for like just like nothing going on for 7 hours, just like very little going on. You have to create your own entertainment. You're like, oh, I'm gonna go take on this fort. I'm gonna go take down this enemy. Blah blah. Do whatever. But you're like, where's the Sea of Thievery? And then every once in a while you get those servers that are just action packed, which are cool. But there can be to the point where like everybody's just fighting each other and there is no loot even on the table. It's just turned into a PvP off, which can still be fun, but you want, yeah, it's about hitting that blend. That's why it's like magical. The PvPvE, that E part, you know, that's necessary. What if you roll a number between 1 and 50 and you have to build a parallel world wand that travels exactly that amount and activate Kolmi from there? I mean, actually, it wouldn't actually matter much because you just use a certain amount of divides, but I'm just trying to think of something that'd make it more interesting. I mean, I doubt we're going to do that today and try to make a world, because it would take a bit of time to throw World Telewand on top of this. Plus, a lot of the World Telewands, whenever you're talking about certain distances, is just like trial and error. You like shoot it, see how far it took you, math it out, shoot it, see how far it took you. That's why I tend to like to go to the pre-designed ones. Those guys have did all the math for you. Like, oh, this is gonna take me exactly where I need. Damn it.
Guy right now, he is
how the fuck, how would you travel 47 parallel worlds? I think Kubi was saying something about a parallel world Telewand that takes you like millions of parallel worlds in a single jump. You can do some crazy shit. Clear with a 4-monther. Says pie or cake, which you prefer? It's maybe a hot take because cake seems like it's got to be the more popular thing, right? Cake is everywhere, but I'd say on average I tend to like a pie more, because there's a lot of cakes out there which are pretty much just like a kind of like a bread with icing on it, right? Like a lot of the simple cakes. I don't know. I feel like on average, cake is not as good as the average pie. If cheesecake and stuff like that is counted, then hold on. That complicates everything, because then it means everything with the name cake is on the table. So funnel cake, apparently sandwich cake, which would definitely be minus points for cake. I'm talking more about your like traditional birthday cake. That doesn't include the ice cream cakes and all that kind of stuff. That's cheating. Meat cake. Cheesecake is overrated. That is a lie, Nib. That is false information. How dare you? If you think cheesecake is overrated, I know you haven't had that right one. That's it. You just haven't had the cheesecake to hit the spot, because there's one out there for you, Nib, that will blow your mind. I was eating this cheesecake. Oh shit, it's been probably, okay, maybe it's 3 weeks ago now, but it was insane. Let me find a picture real quick. It was at Cheesecake Factory. Cheesecake Factory, the Reese's cheesecake. Oh man, hold up now. Okay, this image doesn't look as good. Hold on, I'm gonna find a delicious one. It's gotta look amazing. Some of these don't look as amazing as I wanted. All right, this one right here. Oh, okay, it was a Reese's cheesecake, and okay, maybe only my Americans are going to be feeling this one, because a lot of my, you know, non-Americans are like, say Reese's is overrated, which is bullshit. Reese's is top tier candy, but it's a Reese's infused cheesecake, and dude, it's crazy. Like even this little like icing thing they got going on here, it's peanut buttery and stuff. Oh man, Reese's is shit. You're not. This is a non-American right here. This person hates freedom. That guy is shit. I'm European, sorry. It must be that like the Europeans are not getting the like peanut butter in their diet as like a kid, because you know, peanut butter flavored desserts, I love them, but I know a lot of Europeans are like, what? Peanut buttery dessert? What the fuck? But like peanut butter cookies? Oh man. I get hyped for some peanut butter cookies. If I get hyped for that shit. I've tried Reese's from America. I'd rather eat moldy dick cheese. What?
Why would any sane person put some vomit taste chocolate on a cheesecake?
See, you guys are crazy. You guys are crazy. Cheesecake Factory has like 100 different flavors. I'm just saying that one was the one for me. There will guaranteed be one for you. Just banana with peanut butter is an insane snack. Yes, see, exactly. Exactly. It's like so basic, but it's still delicious. Not a big fan of peanut butter. Yeah, that's common. I mean, I used to work at a university, and there was a ton of international students, and like there'd be like little events going on where they would have like cookies out for students and stuff. Because I was a student worker, so it was pretty common. I would be at like these events, and I was always shocked on how few like most people were grabbing like the chocolate chip cookies, even the oatmeal raisin, which honestly was fucked up because I was like, what the hell, you guys are eating oatmeal raisin? Is this a retirement home? What is this shit? But the peanut butter cookies would actually not get grabbed up as much around the international students, like depending on like the gathering or whatever. But yeah, the international students were like, yeah, peanut butter cookies. And they were like, pass. Like, what? You guys are crazy. Oatmeal raisin is so good. See, oatmeal cookies, yes, those are good. Chocolate chip oatmeal, very good. Oatmeal raisin? Why? Who hurt you? Why are you this way? I did not know cheesecake with chocolate exists. Really? Those are some of the best. Like, cause just like a simple cheesecake, not that it's bad. I like a simple cheesecake too. But the ones with like all the stuff going on, those tend to be like the, oh shit, like the ones that will stick in your mind that, you know, I ate that Reese's one like 3 weeks ago and I'm still thinking about it. I'm like, oh shit, that was awesome. It was fucked up calorie wise though. It you know, calorie wise, I probably wasn't supposed to eat again for a week afterwards. Or like, oh, you consumed your weekly intake of calories. But it was delicious. You see they made some headway with the Cauldron. Apparently if you make a pixel art wand that makes a light tan shiny half sphere and cast on the Cauldron room, for the rest of your run, all the enemies will start saying Dunk is bald. See, this wasn't even believable from the beginning. Not even believable. You gotta work on your Noita bait. Didn't fall for it for a second. Cheesecake is better than ejaculation. If only humans ejaculated cheesecake.
Degenerates like you belong on a cross.
What the fuck? Genius. Genius. God, patch that in. Patch that in ASAP. I might be straight if cheesecake is what came out. People were like, hold up now. God dropped an update and the patch note said, what? Alright, changing my sexual orientation ASAP. When just with the magic of cheesecake. It'll change lives. Usually a shorter lifespan because of it, but still. Would spend a lot less money on food. Listen, let's be real. If you guys are actually realistically, you know, thinking about this playing out, what the world would be like if you're jizzing cheesecake, you know it would be a monkey paw moment. And sure, you're jizzing cheesecake, but there's gonna be something very, very bad that, as a repercussion of this. You shit Tabasco. There you go. See, you didn't read all the patch notes. That's what happened. You got excited. Don't worry, I've made that mistake in Dota 2 as well. You read that first line, you're like, oh shit, that's crazy. Then you read the second line, you're like, oh fuck. Oh shit. Deal. Win-win. Hold up now. What? Excuse me? Now I'm starting to understand why some of you guys love spicy stuff so much. It's all adding up.
I fear the moist mob.
I fear the moist mob. Yo, what's up there? D-Rocks? Somebody tells you that people were discussing ejaculating cheesecake around here, they're liars. Don't believe them, D-Rocks. We are a wholesome community talking about Noita and how it is the greatest single-player game ever made. Jump King is pretty great. There's no way you're putting Jump King as a contender for greatest game of all time. That's almost like an offensive gamer take. How dare you? That dude really likes jumping. He's like, what can I say? I just love to jump. Big fan. Jumping on it crazy style. Hold up now. What? I know you usually talk about Dunk. Ejaculating cheeseburgers seems pretty tame. Cheeseburgers? Whoa, hold on. First off, what are you talking about? You're throwing in your own flair there, your own flavor, your own fantasies. I know the truth now. What? Bro, I'd remove a rib if my cum tasted like a cheeseburger. What? Just getting too crazy today. What's got into you guys? Wait, what day is today? Okay, it is a Friday. So maybe some of you guys are, you know, live in Australia and stuff, so it's a Friday night. Maybe you're not exactly sober.
Smash?
No, don't say smash. Smash? Good lord. Good lord. I always like that one meme picture of the dog where it says, good lord. The dog just looks like, what the fuck? Oh shit, how did I mess up the kick? I haven't messed up that kick in forever. I would never mess up such a kick. Game must have glitched out. Had to be. Had to be. Where's the... Wait, did you... George... Hold on. Yes, that's the one. That's the one. What a lovely day on the internet. Oh, good lord. I like that one. I was like, that's some good meme shit right there. Read Nutty, then ban him. I'm not even... Nutty says the craziest shit. I don't know what the hell's going on in his head. Nutty's a wild card. Wild card, bitches! I'd love if I could piss Ambrosia, to be honest. Makes those shock situations more survivable. Wait, what? To be honest with you, I don't know what the fuck you're saying right now. You could piss Ambrosia, the shock situations would be more... Maybe I don't want to know. Maybe I'm not old enough to know what you're saying right now. This chat needs a great reset. Yeah, let's mentally reset. Because I'm getting scared. Ooh. That was kind of scary. That would have been 220 damage worth of explosion. That would hurt. It's a tough life working with electricity. It sounds like they were intentionally putting electricity near certain body parts. That's hot. What? Speaking of hot, we found the stove. I just killed the sausage thrower, and we eat some of the sausages. We get the haste ability for grease lightning for a whole 3 seconds. Why the devs would add that, I have no clue. Hey! Oh wait, somebody was literally asking today, hey, does anybody know of a good method? I wonder if this could be... Oh wait, no, I forgot. I was gonna say, maybe we can walk close to it. It turns into... a leggy. But I think the one that turns into a leggy starts off appearing as a regular chest, right? I can't even remember. It's just a regular mimic. Never mind. Got my hopes up for a moment. I'm trying to remember how the leggy mimic spawns. If it appears to be a mimic first, and then you get close to it, and it turns into the leggy version. I think it's how it usually goes. Something like that. There's a good video here. You think I'd trust any videos in chat right now after the conversation you guys have been fucking having? Hell no. Where's the healers? I feel like there hasn't been that many of them. Usually it's like, oh, healer. Oh, healer. Not now. There's not been any healers. Not that I necessarily need any right now, but I do like to set up the heals ahead of time. I don't have to worry. They were so accident prone that they killed themselves before you could even see them do it. Honestly, probably the most believable explanation for why we're not seeing any. Those little suicide machines. Oh my god!
That's some nice muscle throwing on you, goddamn.
Hold on, I'm trying to deal with all of it. I'm dealing with it. Kind of. Nope, nope, nope. My health is getting to propane vulnerability range. Oh god. Where'd that guy just go? Did he just fly off with the wand? Yes, he did. Yes, he did. I think he threw out an explosive.
Dunk, you're definitely my QB for my fantasy football team with that throwing potential.
No. What are you talking about? Throwing potential. God Gamer moves? Probably. Oh, wait. Is he going to grab that to the ground? No way. I probably shouldn't have placed that in that spot. It wasn't my... It was my brightest moment. If you're curious, though, we finally found a healer. I'm just trying to set this up so that... hopefully we can utilize it correctly. Let's get rid of the explosive. Healer, don't do it. I know you see the fumes. He's like, the fumes. They called me. I must. His friend shot him in the face. Not my fault. Can't believe you killed a man. What? As he's staring down like the fucking barrel of the gun next to him, he's like, what? What's going on here? He literally, like, the dude had the gun out and he just was looking directly at it and got shot in the face. That's not on me. Oh my gosh, please game. What's up with so many of these moments that are just like, oh my god, shit your pants level of like, I'm about to die. No, no. Woo. A little bit of chaos. A lot of bit of chaos. Homing plasma? Homing plasma. We have homing already. Do we actually want to homing plasma? Probably not. There's some destruction, but we're definitely not going to run that. Any of them healers? Because there's a lot of instant death around right now. Could really use a healer. If the game would be so kind. Oh shit, they kind of fucked around. I thought they would die the moment they popped up. They did not. Thank you for the generosity. Currently just doing some Noita and chilling. Oh. Okay, let's remain calm. Well, guess we're heading out. There's water. I don't remember if we saw any crit on waters. I don't think so. We saw a crit on bloody. That's about it. Hey, Big Steve, how's it going? I have ambrosia. Homing plasma would have saved us a bit of time there. The wand build fucking sucks. How dare you? This is my first Holy Mountain wand. I'm loyal to it. Kinda don't want any of those. Roll it. Explosion immunity. Sure, I would have liked to have had this earlier so it wasn't as stressful, but oh well. What can you do? The jungle is definitely going to give us a loot. Definitely. No more shuffle and in the jungle. It's 100%. Baby's first wand build. Are you hating on this build? See, look at this. We're slaying in the jungle with this build that we've had forever. Talking about baby's first wand build. We need this today. We actually need the dormant crystal. That's one of those that is very easy to skip out on because most of the time you don't need it. But for today's challenge, we're going to make use of the dormant crystal with trigger. I'm pretty sure we will. What does that challenge even mean, bro? We'll be in like a parallel world. So let's say we're in East 1 and we can start the boss fight. Like Kolmi will begin to fight. Even though I am in East 1, he'll be like pissed off. That's the goal. I'll make the Sampo get picked up while I'm in a parallel world using pheromone. It's just a silly thing. I know it's something crazy. There's no real reason to do it other than just kind of goofing around. Just having some fun. We've done this run in the past before, but we'll try maybe a different method today with like Sea of Mimicium, maybe. Dude, money-wise, we're like balling today. Oh shit, something grabbed that wand that was right there. Oop, it's acid balls. Ow. Ooh, still some acid there. Another increased lifetime. And a telemage. I don't know, let's drop that for a second. I could just steal this, but I'm lazy. Feeling lazy. Oops, not that one. This, into this, into this, and nice. Swap that to a triple. Definitely not the coolest build ever, but it should do for now. Running over here. Yay, damage modifier. Personal Tinkler as well. Oh, fuck. Hey, Handsome, I got my first win yesterday. Thanks for your immense amount of educational yapping. Yo! Winnie the Wizard. Well, Winnie, I appreciate you watching the vids and everything. Congratulations on your first dub. Hell yeah. Put that up there. That's... Does explosion immunity just make you not take damage for him? No, I'm using ambrosia. So The ambrosia is like when you have this this stain on you, he's like wailing on you, it does nothing. You ignore everything. Where people tend to mess up is because you feel kind of overwhelmed, right? Because this dude that you know can do a ton of damage is like right up on you. So people tend to back up. You start to move away. Well, when you start moving, you're drying the ambrosia off of you. So as long as you're feeling confident, you stand there, you're like, I'm fine. You can just kind of sit there and don't move and just wear away at him. I didn't see the ambrosia stain. No, I get you. There's a lot going on. There's a kind of a mini boss dude right up on me, going ham. Kind of hard to see the stain. So we have the extra health. I would like to get that. We need to find a wand that's not trash and then use it to kill the dragon. Does ambrosia prevent getting knocked around by Big Steve? Yep. As long as you're not getting hit by it, like it's not doing damage to you, you also reject that like knockback that it tries to do to you. Again, though, you got to be careful that you're not getting other liquids on your character. One way that I've seen players mess up when running that strategy against them is that Big Steve can kind of dig a little bit. So if you ever let him get like right up on you, he can kind of dig the terrain beneath your character. And then at first it's like nothing because you're barely moving because, you know, it's fine. But if he keeps digging away below you, it can drop you into the level, and then your ambrosia stain obviously is going to dry off of you because you're moving all over the place. So it's best to get just like, if you have just mediocre damage or whatever, put the ambrosia stain and just start wailing on him. He can't damage you, and you should be able to kill him before he actually, you know, I'll show you in the next mountain what I'm talking about actually. And that should clear any confusion up, hopefully. Freeze the dragon? Oh yeah, we did have a freeze, didn't we? I think I threw it. Did I throw it? That was one of the ones I threw down. We do have a freeze, though. We could just freeze melee his ass. There's a healer right there. It's set up for some pretty jank healing method. Healer, how can I use your heals? Actually that may work. This little guy. So we're gonna melee the fly. Nah, he moves around actually too sporadically, I think. I see how I could set up a permanent heal station here. Gotta move a little bit to the right. Then just kicking the... I have ambrosia on me. I'm just kicking the flies trying to intercept these heals, but it's not working that well. Intercept more heals. This is such a goofy way to heal. I would not recommend it. It's because the flies keep moving. I don't like this method. Stop moving, flies. Go away. I don't like you. Need somebody who kind of like has a standstill melee. Then it would work perfectly on them. Oh shit, get away from that. Get away from that. Oh my god. Fucking coward, man. I should have just grabbed up the wand. I don't know why I left it there. It's just trash, but still, it's too much of a risk. Oh shit. Bad guys everywhere. Oh, healer dead. He died of natural causes. I just knew we were going to get some top tier wands from the jungle today, but so far I've been wrong. And now I'm right. Hell yeah, I knew it. I knew it. Does Wormblood serve any purpose other than letting you see in the dark cave on the mines? Some people like to drink lots of Wormblood throughout the entire run just because it's kind of like the all-seeing eye perk. You pretty much just have it kind of weird strobing color, but it's the all-seeing eye perk in liquid form. In fact, a lot of the nightmare, world record holders and stuff, they utilize Wormblood all the time for helping them see through walls and check for enemies and all kinds of stuff like that. I don't utilize it very much, but that doesn't mean it's not good. It's just usually I'm being lazy. I'm being a lazy bum. The smart move would be to utilize it. Okay, which I didn't put this on there, did I? Go. Let's go kill the dragon with Freezing Gaze. Actually, the Freezing Gaze kind of sucks. It's like the shortest of the freezes. But, oh well. Gaze. Ooh. Well, that's a exciting dude to see. Ambrosia up first. Yeah, I'll lube up with Ambrosia. Just as a little extra insurance. Freezes have different stun lengths. Yeah, the freeze duration can be different depending on like how they got frozen. Freezing Gaze is like real quick. Alright, Dragon Cave. And then we just shoot this through there. Dragon will spawn right around there. Put the Ambrosia in the one spot real fast. Just treat it like it's water to make sure that I have the stain on me for sure. And then we're gonna we could actually just shoot him down with regular damage, I think, but where's the fun in that? Gotta have the thrill of death. So I need to shoot the freeze, and then at the same time, I'm gonna need to kick. So I'm gonna go freeze and then kick so that we can freeze melee him. And again, this is like one of the shortest of the freezes, so you gotta be a little careful not to just be too silly with it. Kick, kick. Bloop, bloop. And if you don't have Ambrosia in that scenario, you will actually instantly die. That's how much damage he does. Stop bullying the dragon. What did he ever do to you? Clueless? He's killed many innocent noobs. Monster. The one that dropped was pretty lame. I mean, obviously, it's like an upgrade over some of the stuff I got going on. But is it enough that I want to move stuff around and adjust for it? I don't know. Actually, you know, we'll hold that one over that. Grab this. Grab that. The heart. The dragon heart is laying right there. I don't think I can get the heart mage trick to go too well from this distance. It's like that's a hell of a distance to go with the heart mage effect and the timer and no teleports. Unless there's been I think we may have passed a homebringer at some point. Oh, there he is. Oh, no way. Let's just test it. Alright, so Ambrosia up a little bit. Okay, we'd have to get right up on him, so there you go. There's a fresh hit. Let's pretend like it's the best one. Yeah, there's no way we even get... Maybe from here we can get a couple... Could dig a nice black hole route for him. Damn. Get so used to having teleport and stuff that you forget how long the walk is at times. Check the vault to see if there's an easy TP wand near the top. Yeah, maybe the best bet. Maybe. Because, yeah, there's even if we had them hitting us here, I still don't think we could make it in time. We'd need some kind of recoil wand. It's fine. We know the general area where the mage is all set up, and we can just be like, we'll get it in a bit. Go ahead and grab this. Toss these. Could even grab this now just to... Since we don't have the heart mage trick yet. Wasn't there a circle of displacement earlier? I mean, I guess you technically could use that with the heart mage. You are right, but I don't know how the hell you would. You just keep doing it until you hopefully get them to land in the spot that you like. Ooh. Holy crap. Wait. Hold on, what just happened on one of those shots? I want to see that back in replay. That one right there. Did you see that? Watch that first Uko shot. I think it like bounced off the inside of my shield. Huh. Why didn't you pull the trick with the Mountain Heart? Y'all, you're right. I should have done that. Should have gotten some easy HP at least there. We could have cranked it up to like over 1,000. I don't know. I was getting greedy, I guess. I was thinking 25 health. I wanted that 25 health when we could have just done it with the 10. Okay, that's something. It's goofy. But it'll work, damn it. Alright, let's see if we can make that run with hook bolts. There he is. Hey, little buddy. So we let him hit us, and then we will run. Until we hit here, and then once we hit here, should be smooth sailing. Ugh. Not the best, but oh well. Put it on a slow, super slow wand and give it to him to bring him over. It's true, wouldn't have to worry about all that damage. What's he doing? Stop healing that wall. How fast is this fire at its fastest? I mean, if we're feeling really frisky, we ambrosia and then pull him over there. Oh man. Always hate whenever you're transferring these guys and they're... Oh shit. Wait, is he gonna grab the wand? It's right next to you. Oh shit. There he goes. He's like, I'm trying to control myself. Actually, you know what? We can just pull him to the right the whole time. There's no reason to take him anywhere else, I don't think. Oh, shit. Wait, how did he wash it off of me? Not sure. Yeah, I was just moving too much. Oh no! No! I love no! Oh wait, it's actually the explosion actually healed him. Dude. Get your ass up here. Got him. Alright. Well, that was a little bit of extra work, but it's done. Alright, where's our buddy? Hello? Oh. Bring him over to this corner. Oh shit, it actually got me. When you have him far away, it's kind of annoying with the shield because a lot of his shots will ricochet off of it. So you want to be able to get right on top of him if you can. If he'll let you. But I guess he's going to be a bit annoying, so... 1 hit. 2 hits. Moving with the hook bolt's so funky that, like, I'm making myself killed sometimes doing this stuff. Alright, here we go. Okay, yeah, like right there. That's not cool, man. Oh, come on. No! No! That was not good. Oh well. How much did we get from that? Lame. We got, hold up. 50, 100, 100, we got 400. Eh. We could, if we didn't let all those expire, we could have easily gotten double that, if not more. Do it again? Nah, we're fine. I was just kind of goofing around with it. But let's start focusing up more on the task, which is pheromone related. Alright, let's dig straight down. I do need to check this wand. Never know when you get a mega loot. Alright, the game's taunting me now with the hook bolts. Just memeing on me. Ow. Alright, so the discussion earlier about Big Steve. Remember? Oh. I said I was going to talk a little bit about... Okay. Okay, game. I was going to talk a little bit about it. So I put the ambrosia... Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Let's kind of fuck around for a moment. So you put the ambrosia on you, and you can see right now, Steve is just like wailing on me, all this kind of shit, but I'm not moving, and Steve's not moving either. But as I start to shoot him, you'll notice that it'll reposition him. And when it repositions him, sometimes he'll dig away the ground beneath me, and that's where your character moves a little bit, and sometimes dries the ambrosia. Just a tiny, tiny bit. So we want to make sure we don't drive it too much of it off of us. We just start wailing on him. See right now? See how he's moving us slightly? But I'm just watching my ambrosia percent. I put my cursor over him, and I just watch the ambrosia percent to make sure it doesn't get too crazy low. I don't know if there's anything there that we want. Where is... Let's see if I'm a pro. I am not a pro. Oh man. Okay, if we use add trigger onto spark trigger, same build that we're running right now, no changes, but it means that we could put on things like the homing for free, no extra mana cost. I do like that. Or maybe we prefer it in the payload. Actually, I do prefer it in the payload. Do it there. Maybe something like that. Maybe. We could get kind of crazy with it and say personal tentacler on the add trigger. So if you ever use an add trigger on a projectile, so now this energy orb has an add trigger effect, meaning that if you put something after it, like the triplicate bolt, it will fire off the triplicate bolt, right? Boom. But what's mainly exciting about the add trigger is that modifiers that you put between it are free. So like this homing becomes 0 mana homing onto the energy orb. But also if you put something with charges, like the personal tentacler, whenever you shoot it, you'll see that it doesn't use up the charge. So you can just infinitely have... I don't know why you'd want to do it necessarily with the tentacles. It's pretty goofy, but you could. Does that make Spark Bolt into a double spark? No, it just makes it... So like if you put an add trigger onto the Spark Bolt trigger, it's still... The final result is it's still just a Spark Bolt trigger. It kind of like ignores whatever originally was and just makes it into a single Spark Bolt. But the reason you would do it is for the free modifiers. Because you're like, okay, now I add all these modifiers for free. But instead of doing it on the spark trigger, we're doing it in the payload. That way our entire payload will have homing and personal tentacler on it. Which should be kind of cool. And we can also throw phasing on there, actually. Which I used up all of my charges. Slurp. Which one was it? Oh shit, yeah, see that's why you probably don't want to put the tentacler on there, because they will hurt other enemies around them, but they'll also hurt me, so let's not do that one. Let's get the phasing on that thing. See if we're happy with that at all. If we go grab the music notes, it'll be like a massive damage upgrade for us. Actually, now that I think about it, we could probably put the extra lifetime too. That's fine. Go with that. Yeah, I was thinking about, throwing that increased timer. It's not a bad one to have on there. But I would need something like the music notes to really... oh, I didn't even grab the telebolt. I was so excited about getting the add trigger, I completely ignored the best thing in the shop. Just being able to teleport. Woo! Alright, and then we just get rid of the garbage. Get it out of here. In fact, we can do something like this, I guess. And I don't know. We don't need anything specific. We're looking okay. Any damage modifiers that we find will really help us out.
This guy right now, he is drenched.
Help out our build a lot. As you can see, not big damage yet. How many of these do we have? We got a lot of them. Alright, we jump in here. Got one more Big Steve to fight with not much ambrosia. Nothing super exciting there. I can't see you, Steve. There's a wand in the way. I'm sorry. Ooh, some good stuff there. Not so great stuff there. Well, bloodlust, I mean, but I don't know on that shit. Double bloodlust, in fact.
Legalize nuclear bombs.
Floating corpses. It's all lame. We don't need any of that. We can grab that for big damage, but we're gonna have big damage soon enough. Projectile repulsion. Nah. I should have grabbed repulsion. That was... I'm gonna die to polymorphine now. It has been decided. After all that, we just grab strong levitation. Use Omega Saw Blade plus Duck on the dormant crystal to kill the boss. That is a pretty great one, actually. Throw homing on there. You may have something. I like that idea. Himmer, give me a bit. We'll get that set up, but yeah, give me a bit. We'll build something out with that. Oh yeah, so at this point I do need to move the tentacles back because I'm about to use it to kill the Alchemist. Kind of important there. Some tentacles over there. Probably should get rid of that. Come on, head up, up, up. So we're heading over to the Alchemist. We could have done this a long time ago. I was just kind of enjoying our journey today, but because I was looking at how long we've been live for almost 6 hours, it's time to focus up and actually start working towards our general goal, which our general goal is an easy one. So let's get it all set up. Step 1 though, kill the Alchemist. Oops, 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 oops. Alright, dig down. Alright. We apply the tentacler to the Alchemist. Bo, thank you for the prime. Appreciate the kindness. Also, Twazrov, thank you for the 2-monther. Hello, hello. Appreciate the primage. All the resubs, all the support. Thank you for the kindness, chat. Alright, so we got our Greek letters. Those Greek letters are useful because they will let us have infinite of black holes and anything with charges, so that's nice. Alright, throw the egg down, shoot the egg. Music notes. Oh shit, thank you, chat. You're right, music notes. That I don't know why I forgot to grab that. That's like a big difference in our damage after we have it. So we'll grab this. When you drink the worm blood, it allows you to see in here. That's what I was doing. Getting that all prepped. I gotta get those music notes, but I guess real quickly we don't need that anymore. Toss that. Tau. Do we want more speed on the black hole? I guess, or more life. Let's go with more speed. Let's go get those music notes real quick. Once you unlock the Greek letters, will they appear in the shops? Oh, I saw the chat answering that. Yeah, but exactly like low cost said. They are rare, but it can happen. So yeah, technically once you have killed the Alchemist once, your future runs, you could see Greek letters, which is what makes Noita a roguelite, because there are unlocks, but realistically, I mean, you should approach Noita like it's a roguelike, meaning if you want the Greek letters, go kill the Alchemist to go get them. Which is why I just killed them. We don't need that wand, but we do need the music notes. Freeze on the black hole? Yes. Good call, good call. Do need the freeze on there, because you never know when you're going to be flying through some lava. And it will save your ass. Good call. Alright, so the music notes. What makes the music notes so special? Let's say I shoot the statue right now. In fact, doesn't help that I threw all the black holes directly on top of it, which makes it kind of hard to see. Oops. When I shoot the statue, there's a little bit of damage, nothing crazy, you know, it's ticking at the venomous curse is ticking away, doing damage, but as you can see in total, it's probably like 200 damage or some shit. It's nothing special. But these music notes, they actually have the ability to do some kind of piercing damage. It's just a bit tricky to set up because let's get all the music notes on there first. So let's say a quad and a triple. So that's equal to a 6 cast. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So right now it's shooting a group of music notes, all 6 of them. And as you can see, they could do some pretty decent damage. If I do not have the spiral arc is the only thing adding damage to the music notes. So you'll see a little bit of damage, but that's just the spark trigger doing it. The music notes are doing 0 damage. But this is a big deal for this build. Adds hundreds of damage. Then from there, I want to add a little bit more. So we're going to remove one of the music notes. Well, you can't actually do an add trigger properly on the music note. So what we want to do is we remove one of the music notes and we add in like a bubble spark. And then we do the add trigger craziness on the bubble. So add trigger on the bubble. We need to put the digging bolt inside the bubble. Then we put our modifiers here. So once these modifiers are attached to this one bubble, this bubble then shares its modifiers with all the music notes. So now all of these music notes have the benefits of homing, phasing, venomous curse. And as you can see, it makes them pretty damn deadly as we're doing thousands of damage a shot. Music notes are very powerful, but on their own, when you have no modifiers, they seem like they're terrible. Conga says the roguelike and roguelite has lost all meaning to me with how many different opinions people have on what makes one and what makes the other. Everything falls under roguelike umbrella for me. Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. Especially on the Steam labels, dear God. Meta progression owns you, little bro. It's always on my mind. Alright, so we have our damage build. We don't need to worry about upgrading damage. We could go grab a... Let's go kill the pyramid boss and see if we can get a Nala to help us. Well, I don't know about helping us, but yeah, maybe it'll help us out with our teleport situation. The teleports aren't bad, but they're a little bit annoying because they're very clunky, right? They're like shoot, jump, shoot, jump. We want a more smooth jump. Alright, so we jump in here. Pyramid boss is chilling. Actually, all my chavs all jacked up. There's a bingo? Barry got a bingo? Give me a moment, I'll check out this bingo. Maybe bingo lies. Alright, come on, open up your mouth. Open up! There you go. Give him a second. Alright, where's the bingo at? Damaged by an arrow. The trap, true. It forgets he has immunity. Maybe. Cast an arc spell, technically true. Fungal cavern, dark cave. Alright, we got a bingo winner for the day. Funny Barry with the hookup. Earlier on in the run, you were putting water on yourself before walking through fire. Hoping nobody noticed that. What's the goal? We're going to be using pheromone to start the Kolmi boss fight. We actually got the Nala. Nice. That's cool. Well, we don't need this digging anymore. So what we can do is we can drop this here. And then we just go straight on down to the tower. Ow. As I jump into every shot. Just digging down. Oops. A little off center. Then we grab up the superior wand for Giga Chads. That's what people call it. Don't listen to the haters in chat. They're going to be talking shit about it.
Disgusting!
Disgusting. Alright, what about this? So if I have this, it's not going to be good enough, right? Because we have the... Well... if we do this, it'll be too much mana being spent. Yeah, I guess we just stick with that for now. That's fine. We'll just be happy with this. We've used the digging bolt. Oh, that's true. Just throw the other bubble there. Good call. You're a genius. That's perfect. It is perfect. So we have this. We're looking good here. We're happy. Got the damage. So now what? Now we focus on pheromone, and let's go ahead and do that quest. Here's a quest we need to take care of. And in fact, I'm going to go ahead and place down our... Oops, telly. Place it down. I threw it down. I gotta grab the milk real quick. There's a milk flask up here. If you ever fungal shift away water, just use the milk. It's like replacement water. It does give you a water stain. So if you're ever looking for pheromone, guaranteed pheromone, as long as you haven't fungal shifted it away, there's always pheromone up in one of these sky islands. It's there 100% of the time. So I am grabbing this up. And this is like a quest line that we're doing real quick here that gives you a super reliable thing. Is see a mimicium. So we gotta wake up the potion, throw some pheromone on the potion, pick up the potion while it's pheromoned. The mimicium potion's in our inventory. Then we run back to the second island. While on the second island, we have to use this mimicium to spawn more mimic potions. If we spawn 10 of them, we solve the puzzle. There's 2. There's number 3. 4. 5. 6, 7. Chad, don't freak out. 8. 9, 10. 6, 7, 6, 7, 6, 7. I can only spam so fast. See a mimicium. Let's go ahead and... First off, we don't need the mimic potion. As it drops the sea of mimicium. Sea of mimicium, we jump into it with our ambrosia potion, so then it will just create more ambrosia, fills it up, water, refill our water, pheromone, refill our pheromone. Yeah, sea of mimicium, pretty amazing. We got all of those. So in just a little bit, I'll be showing you my strategy for starting the boss fight without actually being there. One thing though is, how do I want to build the area that's going to hold the pheromone? Chunk of soil? I guess, but Let's not plan on chunk of soil. Is that how I did it last time? Because I don't think I'm gonna find that again. Fungus is probably the easiest. My only issue with the fungus is I feel like I'm gonna try some stuff that may end up destroying some of the fungus, and then it will release the pheromone. I guess worst case we just have to walk it again. So we're looking for a pouch. A pouch. Ooh, add mana. I mean, add mana is actually great for us, but yeah, I guess I don't need the heals. Oh my god, another add mana. We don't need the heals. We can just, you know, don't fuck up. It's so simple. Waves! Shut your mouth! Holy crap, look at this. Linear, explosive projectile, piercing. That had a little bit of everything, didn't it? Freeze poison for a wall? Oh shit. That's kind of a crazy idea. Kind of a really crazy idea. Kind of genius. There we go. That way it doesn't run out of mana anymore. Throw that on there for extra damage. Throw this on there for extra lifetime, I guess. Where was this, the poison at again? Did I just pass it again? I think I did. I'm going to, like, uncharted territory right now, so that doesn't make any sense. I shouldn't be looking here. Are you guys talking about the poison, trail that we found in the zone, or did we find one in this area too? Oh, yep, it was this area. Okay. Poison trail. So you're saying I need to make walls of this poison trail. That could be the strat. Let's try it out. And since we haven't really found ourselves a classic healing strategy yet, I'm going to take a very conservative approach. Ooh, that's like a very, very, very big lag hiccup. Fly alongside the wall. Oops, a little too close there. We gotta stay to the inside. Alright, find this guy. Hello, friend. Come down here, please. Nope, don't back up. Don't back up. I need you. Gotta make sure I don't get too close to the gourds, because they heal and he can break them. That would have sucked if that would have ran over it. Alright, there's the gourds, and all you gotta do is throw them at the ground. When they break, they do a Circle of Vigor heal. And I'm gonna grab a backup one into my inventory just for safety. Even though I'll probably end up accidentally giving it to Kolmi, turning them into Gourd Kolmi, which is usually what happens. I always come close to death trying to grab these gourds. If you dig alongside the wall, it's pretty safe, but yeah, the outside of that zone, there's definitely some spiciness. There's Ukos, Telemages, all kinds of fucked up stuff. So what, do we do like this? How does this work? How's this looking? So we need to shoot something. We need to freeze it, so... yeah, music note could be pretty nice. Okay. What happens if you put freeze on that? Oh shit. Actually gets stuck in your character pretty easily. Yeah, I'm gonna remove that digging for a second. I keep just digging away the material that I was just... okay, yeah, the music note idea was pretty great. So essentially this allows us to build walls. And so what we're gonna need to do is we need to build a cup. Does it leave any, like... is there, like, any little bits of poison on the ground? Yeah, there is. That's a bit concerning. I'm gonna make sure that it's, like, a solid wall with no leaks. That's the main thing. Oh, you son of a bitch, you stole my gourd. You give that back right now. Okay. So we've built 2 walls. And then now... Freeze goes back here. Put this stuff back up. That back. Use the eye to clean up. Also, I tried Dark Sampo again, Cauldron Edition, and posted and checked. Oh, let's see this, Kerglow. I'd like to see this. If you guys don't know, I didn't even know this was a thing until chat brought it up earlier today. That you can apparently electrify the ghost when they're holding the Sampo, and the Sampo becomes a dark Sampo because it, like, you know, just like the wand effect gets darkened. Same idea. Dude, can you imagine if this had been, like, if you had made the discovery there, Kerglow? That would have been so crazy. Like, oh my god! He's done it! He's done it! So it's like a burnt Sampo. Kind of hard to see with that dark background. You would need to do it like up in the sky, and then you can see it real well.
Hi, everybody!
Hi, everybody. Drill until they want. Oh yes, thank you for the reminder. Wait, what's he doing with this thing right now? He's still going? Yeah, now you can see it real clear. Now he's fighting it.
Oh, I really wish you guys could see this guy right now. He is drenched in sweat.
Huh. Nice. Ding. Question: with the access to the source code, basically, can't the cauldron be data mined? So, think of it like this. And this is my understanding, by the way. It doesn't mean it's like 100% accurate. Imagine on a piece of paper, you write the word. I mean, you write the sentence "Noita is awesome," and then you kind of like encrypt it. Come up with like a way to encode that message to say Noita is cool or awesome, whatever the hell your message is. And after you've done that on the paper, you're like, oh, I took this sentence and then I you know, using like this cipher or whatever. If you figure out this cipher, you can decrypt that this new sentence that looks like it's jumbled words. You can decipher it and it says Noita is awesome. Well, that you have done on a piece of paper, right? This is separate from the engine. This is something that you literally have just done. Well, then you took that encrypted message and then you just put it into the game. So whenever a person data mines something, you would see that like you may see there's information, but the information that you're lacking to solve it is something that would be outside the game, something that you would have to figure out on your own. So in the Cauldron's case specifically, it seems like its role was that there are certain days that it's filled with a liquid called void liquid, and there are certain days that it's not. Like imagine like you have a month, right? Like a little calendar, and then if that day the Cauldron has void liquid in it, you say true, and on the days that it doesn't, it's an empty cauldron, you say false. So true, false, true, false, true. So if you were to data mine it, you probably could find that information on like, oh, on this day it's going to have liquid, on this day it's not. But how do you use that information? You wouldn't know. You just be like, I just know how to tell when it's going to have void liquid and when it's not going to. But what actually happens is you can take that I guess that set of true, false, 0, 1, whatever, and you can create a key, which is what somebody in the Noita community did. They made a key from like a month of the Cauldron having void liquid or not, and then that key, they decide that key helped them prove a message that was deciphered in the game, and the message said something like, those who seek the truth instead find its profound absence. That was the message. But there's a chance that is the entire role that the Cauldron would play. So I guess the answer is like the things that you are like. Sometimes when it comes to encrypting messages and stuff, data mining isn't necessarily going to give you like a huge advantage. You still have to know how to use this information. The data mining isn't going to say, oh, and then you take this key and then apply it to this message here, and then it will make sense. No, not profound baldness. Seeking truth, the wise find instead its profound absence. Thank you, Miser. So there you go. That was the message that got decoded from the Cauldron. So here's what I'm thinking here. We could go... Dormant Crystal would trigger... I forget, if you put homing on that... Is it one of those that just keeps hovering around Kolmi? Yes, that's perfect. So we can put a dormant crystal inside of Kolmi, and in that dormant crystal we can put Sea of Mimicium, and then on the ground here we just kind of pour some pheromone around after we clean it up with the eye, and then whenever the dormant crystal breaks, the Mimicium will fall down here into the cup, which will fill up, and the boss fight will begin. Don't you need to go to hell? Yes, and I need to grab the gold. I need to go to the gold room real quick too. So let's do all of that. Yeah, that should work. My last thing, the reason I was kind of staring and thinking is because somebody in the chat had said they wanted me to...
You guys can see this guy right now. He is drenched in sweat.
Essentially, they were saying to use the Omega Saw Blade to kill Kolmi. And it definitely could work. Yeah, use the Omega Saw Blade to kill Kolmi, or ducks, you know, like, and ducks, I think is what they said. Which you could have the Omega Saw Blade, like, shoot out. Honestly, you could have it shoot out at the same time, couldn't you? As the Sea of Mimicium, so the boss fight begins. Oh, wait, but I think if the Omega Saw Blade already exists on Kolmi when the boss fight begins, I forget, doesn't he, like, kill it off or something? Can't you use the expiration trigger to cast a Sea of Mimicium and cast Detonator to make it expire? Can't you use the expiration trigger? Oh yeah, you're right. Wait, no. Can't use the expiration trigger to cast Mimicium and cast the Detonator to make it expire. I mean, the problem isn't the... I'm trying to think what kind of thing you're trying to solve there. If we put the Dormant Crystal trigger down and we put the Mimicium down, all we got to do is just cast anything that causes the explosive, the Dormant Crystal to die, and it should kick out its payload. Yeah, we are going to probably do a crystal into a crystal, but for that one I wanted to use the teleport afterwards. Let's go gather the last things, and then we'll kind of theory craft, I guess, in a moment. There's always time for theory crafting later. Because that's why I grabbed 2 of these. And then we have Moo as well to copy homing if we need to. Gold. Get the thing we need. Yeah. Yep. You can grab Circle of Acid in the Third Holy Mountain for backup Remote Kolmi Killer. Ooh, that is a good one. This, put that next to this. Let me get a reminder of how big the range is on this. It's been a little bit. I get desensitized because of Twitch integration, and sometimes forget. Okay. Yeah, I think it's a pretty good idea, test 60. I think that's solid. Circle of Acid would interfere with the pheromone. So the idea is you would have... yeah, I'll show you in a moment, but you're going to have it at 2 different times. It's like you're going to be like, detonate number 1, and then it's going to detonate the part where the pheromone goes plentiful, and the boss fight begins, and they're going to be like detonate number 2, and that's whenever the wave of acid should spawn over the boss. And then if we're really feeling frisky, we could have like detonate number 3, and then it teleports our player to the boss. That one could be a little questionable because of the acid being everywhere. Acid all over the place. Yeah, crystal within a crystal, and then you can do a third one as well. Blade spellcast in the 4th mountain could be interesting. Makes for more timing. The issue is the direction there, but I think if you put homing on it, homing does work on the delayed spellcast, right? But we need, I think, the big homing. Well, no, it should work just fine if... Yeah, it could work just fine.
Shall I compare thee to a chicken's egg? Thou art more rounded and more hairless. But thy eternal baldness shall not fade, nor lose possession of that smoothness thou owest.
Shut your mouth. You know what?
Sonnet 69.
To clear our brains of what degenerate shit we just heard from Tito. Where's Shankmo's DunkTales? Where's the good stuff? There we go.
Lurking in this sweaty cave here in Dunkville. Moist mobs, monsters, swapper mages. It's a dunk thrill. Might get a victory. Extend your win streak. DunkTales, ooh. Every night he's out there screaming. DunkTales, ooh. Tales of glory, crouches when skill prevails. Ooh. The danger ways will find you. Avert your eyes, emotes will find you. Punch a goon and slide into some DunkTales. Let's take a spin, might get a win on DunkTales. Ooh. Tales of a legend, all jokes and good dunk spells. Ooh. Not gamble fails, all fair on snails, no DunkTales. Ooh.
There you go. There's a little taste of DunkTales. We actually don't need that much money today, so this should be more than enough. I saw you in there. Somebody in the chat said, if you were actually going bald, would you actually have the balls to shave your head or something like that? I mean, if I was actually going bald, because right now I have a mature hairline. That's not going bald. That's just being mature. But yeah, I mean, if I was actually going bald, I mean, that may happen one day, and you guys, maybe I'll still be a streamer. And probably just shave my head real short. I wouldn't go the full Northern Lion, like, you know, he's like having to shave that shit like every day, I think. I feel like that's like a lot of upkeep. Looks like he's like on the swim team or some crap. But I'd probably just have like a buzz cut, like one of those where you just like keep it short all the time. He's bald. He's bald. Wax it. You'd have a receding hairline buzz. Just like real short. Doesn't have to be like, just like the one that isn't like a lot of upkeep. It's like whenever you shave, right? A lot of people, when they're trying to look clean, they're keeping like a real close shave all the time, yeah? So they wake up every day and they shave every day. I'm too lazy for that shit. So that's why you do some kind of short buzz, so that like it doesn't look weird if you go from being like, you know, just completely naked up there to be like your hair growing out a little bit and you're like, oh, gotta shave it again. Instead they're like, oh, he always has like a short buzz going on. He always has a little bit of hair up there. Do the bald jokes ever bother you? No, not really. I feel like most people shouldn't take it personal. Even if you are balding, it's just internet goofing around, though there may be a little bit of a sore spot for some people that they have some kind of trauma from the experience, so it may help me that I haven't yet experienced such trauma. Maybe one day that'll change. Maybe one day I'll be like, I can't take it. You shut your mouth. That plus it's kind of Twitch culture thing. The ball jokes are like really common Twitch culture stuff. I really don't want the spells to magic missiles, but we'll grab it just in case we can't find a better one. You're balding a buzz cut looks bad. Trust it from someone who was balding in his teens. So wait, what's the alternative? Just completely, you have to constantly be shaving it all the way down Northern Lion style? It's like, that seems like it's a lot of work. I want the laziest one. Saw blades actually may be nice. That's what I'm gonna go with. I like that one for this scenario. That's true, you could laser it. You could laser it. I'm sure. I don't know if anybody ever does that for their head. I know they do that for other parts of their body, but honestly, I think bald people should be proud of it. And the fact that you're embarrassed about your baldness really pisses me off. I'm not bald, I have hair! What the fuck are you talking about? Chad is delusional. B-Dizzle says I embraced my baldness years ago and I just shaved my head. But do you do it like fucking razor, like to the scalp?
Someone who actually had hair wouldn't make such a big deal out of chatters claiming he's bald.
What are you talking about? Yes, sir. Isn't that a lot of work? I feel like that's a lot of upkeep. I mean, you guys know me. I have my creeper stash going all the time. And you're like, damn, you gotta take care of that. And I'm just like, I'm too lazy. Alright, I think we are all set up, you guys. So let's talk about the strategy for the whole payoff for today's run. So basically, what we're going to do is inside of a dormant crystal, you can store things inside of it like, let's say that we put a teleport, like this. And whenever you cast the dormant crystal with the teleport, it's sitting there. And it's just holding the spell inside of it. And if something were to kill the crystal, like if something was to destroy that little crystal on the ground, then it will fire off the teleport that's inside of it. So one way to destroy it without having to shoot at it directly is have something like this. Spells to Giga Saw Blades. Transforms every projectile currently in the air into a giant saw blade. Meaning, when I cast it, even if I'm way over here, that crystal will turn into a saw blade. So watch this. Hopefully I do it correctly. There you go. So what happened is, the crystal turned into a saw blade, meaning it died. The crystal died off. And it fired off the payload that was inside of it, which was the teleport bolt, which shot over and it teleported my character. Now, if you've never seen this before, you may at first be kind of shocked. You're like, wait, why don't people use this more often? There is a huge flaw to this, and that is the crystal has to be loaded in for this to work. Meaning when you start to go all the way over here, that area right there is still loaded in, but if I head much further, it will unload. So this time let's go a little bit further. So crystal, teleports, throw those down. So you see what happened right there? I didn't cast anything. As we were unloading that area where the crystals were, this can cause them, let's see, run over here. See how they're right here? The crystal is still there. This can cause their payloads to kind of freak out. It's like you're unloading a spell, causing it to sometimes kick out its payload, which randomly can teleport you. It's very weird. But the result is now that when I cast the spells to Giga Saw Blades, you'll see that the crystal turned into Saw Blade, but there was no teleport bolt inside of it. It's like it got stripped of the payload because of it unloading. The idea is you can't unload stuff. Otherwise, you're going to lose track of what was inside of it. That's the idea. So that's why you don't see players use this kind of portal system to get around very often. But there is spots that it can still be useful, and that is around Kolmi. So whenever you walk towards Kolmi, because they don't want to, I think there was like issues with a boss like unloading and sometimes glitching out. They made it where once you walk near Kolmi and you load him in, the game just keeps him loaded in. It just keeps this like chunk of area loaded in to make sure the boss doesn't like glitch out, anything like that. That means that if you lay a crystal right next to this boss and you put a teleport inside of it, and then you walk really far away, you could be in a parallel world, that boss's area is still loaded in with that crystal in it. So whenever you cast the spells to saw blades, it will still detonate correctly because it's not unloaded, and it will warp your player there. So you could jump 100 parallel worlds, 200, 300, 400. It doesn't matter the distance. It will always pull you towards Kolmi as long as it's loaded in. So we are going to take advantage of that. The teleport is just a piece of it. There's a couple different things we're going to do here. So there's a lot you're going to have to follow if you really want to grasp it. But number one is going to be that we're going to say homing on a dormant crystal with trigger. And then inside of that, we put Sea of Mimicium. Basically, when the dormant crystal trigger dies, it will cast this huge thing of Mimicium. Mimicium, if it comes in contact with a liquid, mimics that liquid. So we want it to come in contact with pheromone, which does remind me that I did not grab the eye to help clean up after the bullshit. Please hold. Alright, this eye right here, it's kind of a nice way to like clean stuff up. We're just going to be using this to make sure that there's no stray pixels. Because, let's see if we were to... So this is the Mimicium liquid. There's no contamination. There's no stray pixels of anything else. That's what's allowing it to stay as Mimicium. But if even one pixel of another material comes in contact with it, you'll notice that all of it starts to convert over to that material. So I have to go around Kolmi and clean up to make sure we don't have... Oh my god. Well, we almost just died, but we're here. It's fine. Everything's fine. Come on, go around. Try this again. This time we heal ourselves. Oh, come on. Oh, I should have. I got greedy. There we go. I don't know if Kolmi will grab the gourd out of my inventory again. I believe since he already did it, he shouldn't do it a second time, right? Please don't break it. Thank you. Alright. And we're going to go over here. I'm going to try to not mess up our perfectly sculpted walls. Make sure there's no bullshit on the ground. It doesn't look like there's any, but we may find out the hard way. Alright, so dormant crystal with trigger. We cast it. And because it has homing on it, it stays on top of the boss. So in that dormant crystal with trigger, we have Sea of Mimicium. Below the Sea of Mimicium, we're going to pour some pheromone down. Okay. So the Mimicium goes off. Hopefully this is high enough. I think so, that the Mimicium should cast on it. Alright, so Mimicium is set up. That's number one. Then, number two, what we're going to do is say a moo is a copy of every modifier type spell. Oh wait, no, we don't want that. We just have it shit out the second crystal on the ground randomly with Circle of Acid. I say we don't do homing on this because we want to keep it kind of far away from those saw blades. So no homing. And we're going to lay a double trigger. Now the reason there are two triggers is because the first time I go to detonate the Sea of Mimicium to pour here, it will destroy all crystals around, right? Well, we don't want the acid to fire off immediately. So instead what will happen is the first one will detonate, kicking off the second one. Then the second one will just be sitting on the ground waiting for me to detonate again. And that one will have the Circle of Acid. In fact, we're going to go ahead and place this, a couple of these around. There. And it's gonna throw the crystal, so I don't know exactly where it's gonna land. We could use the alpha to copy the homing, but the thing is, there's a crystal right here, and if it shoots out a saw blade and hits the other crystals, I think it will cause them to kill them. You know what I mean? It's gonna fire off. So I'm trying to keep things separated enough. So this should cast Circle of Acid. This will cast Circle of Acid. This one casts Sea of Mimicium. This one does it on the first try. This one does it on the second, since they're doubles. Now that last one though, the last one we're gonna do. Gonna be kind of funky. I don't know how well this is all gonna work, by the way. We're freeballing it. Cast a copy of the first spell. So if we go like this into this, let's test that real quick. So if we cast that, it works correctly. It should destroy. Oh, I killed it too quick. I need to do one shot, a single shot. This is gonna work correctly, right? I'm not crazy. This should be 3. I'm just gonna assume I'm doing it correct, and then put Nala teleport. So this shoots off a crystal, which shoots off another crystal, which shoots off another crystal, which shoots off the teleport. Now this one's going to be hard to line up because, so detonation number 1, boom, Sea of Mimicium pours all over the pheromone, causing the boss fight to begin. Boom, detonating crystal number 2 causes Sea of Acid to pour on the boss. And then boom, number 3, we are going to teleport ourselves over to the boss fight, which is going to be covered in acid, so might be a little scary. In fact, now that I say that, hold on. Chat's thinking I'm going to throw. You think so? Fine. You need a contingency for being stuck in acid. I'll try to go in with Ambrosia on me to help it from, you know, something crazy going down. We're almost all set up. I don't know if this is going to execute perfectly. As long as we get the boss fight to begin, we've gotten our challenge, but I'm doing all the extra stuff just for the fun of it. Just for the love of the game. Acid might reach in there. That is true. That is true. It might. Okay. There's like 3 phases of crystals happening, like dormant crystals. There's a single one, there's a double, and there's a triple. I don't think we need to go any farther than that. And it may be all this planning for nothing, so we'll see. Do that, move this. Crystals go up. Make sure I don't mod restart or anything like that, because we don't want to lose the payloads of our crystals. Won't those last 2 next to each other break early from the spells to saw blades? Oh, fuck, you're probably right. You are almost certainly right on that. I shouldn't have placed them right next to each other. Fuck it, we'll just... Fuck it, we'll do it live. We'll do it live. You are right, though. I shouldn't have placed them next to each other. Alright, I'm in a parallel world now. So we know we are a good ways away from the boss. I would like to get, you know, an extra life or saving grace, because we kind of did fuck around a little bit. Saving grace, extra life. Hell, at this point I'll even take something just to make me tankier for the moment. Like my health bar larger. If we don't get it in this next mountain, I'm just saying screw it, and we're just going. Because it may fail the first time anyways. Oh god. Well, time to find out. Here we go. Spells to Giga Saw Blades. I'm gonna lube up with some ambrosia. Alright, a little bit of ambrosia. So remember, I gotta cast this 3 times. The first time when we do it, we should hear like a boom, some like kind of background sound. That's the notification that the boss fight has begun. If I cast it and that doesn't happen, we got to go walk all the way over to the boss, or jump in a portal and it'll take us there quickly. If we do hear the sound, I need to then cast it again a second time to douse the boss in acid before he runs off, which he does run off pretty quickly. And then after that, I hit it a third time to teleport to it. I don't know how this is going to go. Let's test it out. Here we go. Number 1. Not quite how I imagined it. Everything fired off because the saw blades... It works, but a little too quickly. A little too quick. I mean, yeah, it worked perfectly, except the timing wasn't exactly what I wanted, but... Alright. I think it's because we shouldn't be using spells to saw blades. What's happening is I'm laying crystals around, and then some of the saw blades are detonating the other ones. And that was what somebody had warned me about, because after they said it, I was like, fuck, they're right. That is a mistake. But yeah, there you go. Yeah, explosive detonator definitely would have been better. We didn't see it restart. That's the whole point. So whenever I place down the double crystals, and I put like a teleport in it, like so. When I cast the spells to Giga Saw Blades, this first one is turning into a saw blade, but I think it has a good chance of hitting the second one. And then the more of them that I stack in here, the more crystals that I stack in here, almost like the more certainty that one's going to fuck up the other one somehow. So that's why the explosive detonator would be better. Or just don't cough out so many. The reason I like to do multiple is because sometimes teleport can get like stuck in the wall and it just doesn't fire off right. So yeah, see, I only cast it once and it warped us there. Now let's do this on its own, just one. And then let's see if we get some better luck. So we cast it one time. Cast it once. Yeah, no, it's just the saw blade. We needed to use a different one, but hey, it worked out in the end. It actually worked out kind of nicely. Woo! Yeah, spells to acid may be pretty nice too. That's the one I usually use. Like I had spells to magic missiles, but I thought this explosion's too large. It's definitely gonna fuck with it. It worked and it didn't work. It worked how we wanted. We got our challenge done today that we wanted to, but I'll remember for the future that if we want to do crystals within crystals, got to be more safe with our selection of like the detonator method. Put this here, and let's lock in the dub, because I actually need to wrap things up for today. Because, let's jump into this lava. Because that wasn't remote. What do you mean that wasn't remote? You literally saw it remotely happen. I am shocked. No rants, or did I miss it all? You must have, because I was really ranting today, Zao. we were doing some thick rants. But anyways, the reason I need to wrap things up for today is because I found a stray cat, and I'm supposed to be taking them to a vet, and then a rescue place wanted to see if maybe they had a person that would be interested in adopting little Honey. Well, Honey is her name. So I need to wrap things up right now to get ready for doing all that. That cat will be Teddy 2.0. No, it's Honey. Honey's the same one. We finally found somewhere that had an open spot for somebody that potentially could be interested in adopting Honey. Didn't think Teddy could use a flatmate. Well, Teddy's an outdoor cat, and in general, I would like to not make make another cat an outdoor cat. That wasn't my decision with Teddy. Teddy was given to us as an outdoor cat. And but this is a young cat, so ideally they should be an indoor cat for their safety and the safety of the environment, so they don't murder birds. And let's go ahead and wrap this up by jumping into the Dark Sun. Boom! Keep this young cat away from Diddy. Okay, first off, his name is Teddy. He would never harm... Okay, actually he may harm another cat because he does look pretty angry when he sees another cat. He doesn't seem happy about it. GG, good weekend everyone. Yo, what's up, Mac? GG. Yeah, I hope you have an awesome weekend. As I get win number 2,689. If you weren't here today, this was just a goofy run. It wasn't anything like insanely challenging. It was more of just showing off the fact that you can, you know, start the fight with Kolmi or even teleport to Kolmi from a parallel world. You can do all this stuff remotely. You don't have to be at Kolmi. The only reason I made the teleport to Kolmi happen is because I didn't want to walk all the way back. But we could have just did it where the boss fight happened and Kolmi died, and our player didn't even need to be there. But then, you know, the walk back would be a bit slow. That's all. Hold on, let me see. Again, I don't know if this raid will actually go off. Durium seems like he may have literally turned it off. Can't put it past this guy. Okay, I think he just died. I think we're about to raid into him after he just died. Streaks! Oh shit, good thing you're paying attention. Good thing you're watching. I never locked in the win.
I won!
Look at those beautiful sweatlings. Look at them! That's a good looking crowd. Such a big crowd that I actually even kind of glitched there for a second. Too many sweatlings. And let's see what we have here. Reopen. Ooh, baby. Holy. What the? Today is the day of golden yes signs, apparently, because we got 4 people joining the golden yes crew. We got Cowboy Pete Bop, Mad the Head, Clover Wizard, and Uplifting Tree. Congratulations to you 4 on joining the golden yes crew. 7 streaks going out to Angry Ranga, Rav, The Only Apricot, Cowboy, Nusper, Mad the Head, Airlix, Jolly Joker, Incogniter, Lord Huron, Liquid Cake, Tander, Cyan Seal, Viowlet, Clover Wizard, Jezza, Piglet, Magic Carpet Ride, and Uplifting Tree. Holy crap, we got some believers today. Hell yeah, back-to-back 7 streaks, aka 14 in a row, going to Hash Punch, Peace Outside, Joffe, Can't Touch This, David HD, and Ocean Tree. But one individual stands alone at the top of the mountain, Conga Line, with a 21 prediction streak. Well done, Conga Line, well done. Very nice. 3 7 streaks in a row, G fucking G. All right, now we can try to see if the raid's going to work. Let's test it. It is working. Yo, okay. If you guys don't know, Durium is actually a really old school Noita player. In fact, he was there in the really early days whenever I would be using like a couple spark bolts, and he's like, why aren't you using this modifier? And I'm like, what's that do? And he's like, this does this. And I'm like, holy shit, that's awesome. So he's one of those guys that was definitely around for the caveman days of Noita, wherever, you know, we were theory crafting with just our theory crafting was like, what if you, instead of using 2 spark bolts, you use 3? And I was like, what? That's insane. I love this idea. We were little Noita cavemen. Durium was there, and Durium's been part of the Noita journey for years. He comes and goes every once in a while, so I don't know if he has like maybe a hiatus or two where he's like left Noita for periods of time, but he's definitely old school. He played in the early access days, and he's definitely contributed a lot to the Noita community. So we're gonna hit him with the raid. Thanks for the stream, Dunk. Always great to listen and hang out with the chat. Have a great one, everyone. Aw, thank you, Jack. It was good seeing you, man. It was good seeing all you guys. Thank you for making today another awesome day for me. I hope you have an amazing rest of your Friday, and I'll be back in about 15 or 16 hours, and we're gonna play some more Noita. How much would it be to show how many yes/no went into a streak? We can make that happen. We'll see. We'll see there, Frog. We'll see. Anyways, I'll be back in 15 hours or 16 hours. Stay sway, stay awesome. Deuces, chat. Can you transplant pubic hair on the scalp? Asking for a friend.